Stuck in the Middle will be with you momentarily.
Left screams louder, can't hear my name. Right points, fingers, plays the blame game. In the middle, man, where do we stand? No saints, no saviors, just callous hands. Stuck in the middle, stuck in the fight. Common sense flickers like a dim street light. Woke to the left, holy to the right. Josh and Eli breaking through the night. Breaking through the night. Shades of gray, they call it a sin. Two sides shouting, who's gonna win? Echo chambers building their walls, but we're here screaming through it all. Stuck in the middle, stuck in the fight. Common sense flickers like a dim street light. Woke to the left, holy to the right. Josh and Eli breaking through the night. Breaking through the night. Truth ain't red, truth ain't blue. Lies on both sides, what's a man to do? Tug of war, pulling hearts apart. But brassy patriot, where's the restart? Stuck in the middle, stuck in the fight. Common sense flickers like a dim street light. Woke to the left, holy to the right. Josh and Eli breaking through the night. Breaking through the night.
And we're here. Stuck in the Middle, have no fear. Have no fear, Eli. Stuck in the Middle is here. You look kind of like nervous. That's why I said have no fear. That's all.
Oh, I have no fear. There's no bitch in this blood. I am ready to go.
Damn, I never heard that before. There's no bitch in this blood. Okay. There you go.
Yeah. I stole it off of a locale.
Oh shit.
Ironically enough.
Thief. Welcome to Stuck in the Middle. Hope everyone is doing just dandy out there. Our apologies. I think have we crossed over the week since we've last been on, or is it a week today? Did we go on last Tuesday? When did we go on last?
Tuesday.
So it was a week. It took us a week to get back. There was maybe something that was released on Sunday. We won't talk about that too much, even though I'm not necessarily disappointed with it, but funny stuff. Regardless, we'll get into that as well. A lot of stuff on the docket tonight. We got some halftime show stuff, as you see in the thumbnail. We got some halftime stuff. Trump Epstein new stuff, and Olive Garden chef taking a dive. Not how you think. That and much, much more. How you been,
I promise it's no way, shape, or form in a way that you could possibly fathom unless you have already connected the dots. By the way, welcome. We've all made it, ladies and gentlemen. We've made it. It is now post the halftime show, the Super Bowl. We may be more divided, but by God, we're here stuck in the middle with you. Welcome to the show. I'm Progressive Patriot. That there fella is Josh.
Howdy ho.
We are here to bring you a show. What's up, Shamrock? We see ya. I don't think I have the mod powers, but we gonna get you.
Oh, you do. You got the mod powers. Yes, you do.
I don't. It doesn't appear I do in this very moment.
That's weird. Let me see if I can do it.
Let
me see if I can do it real quick.
I wanted to ask, did you actually watch any of the game, any of the halftime show? Because me personally, I'll save my answer, but did you?
No, I didn't actually. I peeked at both halftime shows. Like, I felt like I was over it. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I was just like over like the forcing to choose sides. Are you gonna watch this one with the guy who can't speak English? Or are you gonna watch this one with the country guy who also kind of doesn't speak English because ball with the ball, the bang, the dang, diggy, diggy. I mean, so which one are you gonna watch? It was just like, no, I'm not gonna watch any of them. You know what? I'm good. I'm just gonna kind of mind my own business on this. It's just another Sunday, you know, anything special.
Yeah, I played it exactly the same, and I thought that would make it at least somewhat safe, right? I expected, okay, social media is gonna do what it does. It is a machine that helps keep us at each other's throats and ignoring the bigger picture one way or another. We're all a part of it. We try to be better, but by God, it was unavoidable.
Hashtag be better.
Yeah, hashtag do better, be better, and just my feed for Boomer Book is just covered in halftime show controversy.
Yeah, like good or bad, fake or not. It was just like, you know, I'm glad I had the ability. Like, there are people who work in restaurants. Don't worry, we'll get there. You know, people who work in that kind of like entertainment field where they like, either way, the Super Bowl had to be on for whatever they were doing, right? You know what I mean? Like, at least for us, I wasn't obligated to watch the Super Bowl or the halftime show, which is just fine. But you know, what was on my feed, like as soon as I woke up that fine morning of Mun, right? I woke up and just did you know that the little boy that he gave the Grammy to, that was the little boy from the other little boy? It was just flooded with like people who were like almost in a condescending tone. Like, I don't know if you knew this or not, but that little boy, that was the little boy arrested by ICE. Did you know that? You probably didn't because you're not paying attention.
Okay, see, what's funny about that is
Nothing's funny about that. ICE is horrible.
Yeah. I support ICE. Just saying. I know. I'm canceled, but hey, we're stuck in the middle. I can be persuaded otherwise. I can call them out on shit when it is shit. But there was mainstream outlets saying that boy arrested by ICE given Grammy. So of course I'm like, oh, isn't that special?
Which outlets did you see saying that?
All right, don't quote me. I could have swore that people.com shared something. Maybe I'm wrong, but otherwise, everybody that wanted to put a positive spin on it, they took it hook, line, and sinker.
That I saw a lot of that, and then I saw a lot of these comments. I didn't understand what he was saying, but it was such a nice beat. Like, I saw I've never seen. I guess I have just such optimism. You know, like, yeah, I'm not a Spanish connoisseur of that type of music, but it was catchy and I was enjoying it. And if you didn't enjoy it, you're probably racist.
And that's where okay. What is your like real opinion on the fact that it was in Spanish? That simple question. I don't think it's a loaded question. Did it have? Do you care? Did it have any sway on you?
No, because it's Bad Bunny. He's a Spanish, artist. Maybe you can have issues over the lyrics or something like that. Maybe you don't like some of the words or the themes he was singing about. But as far as it being no, that wasn't the issue.
What's up, HK Shamrock? Welcome back to the modding. HK, I did see the word. So I did see the words that were translated. What he was singing is crazy work. All right. I don't know if people are supposed to sit there and think, oh, what a beautiful thing. Let's all, let's be together and in solidarity for this truly American moment. His song is, I can't even repeat what it was really about. Let's put this thing into that hole, okay? Pretty much over and over and over.
Very sexual, is what we're trying to say. He's very sexual. But like,
Right.
who... I'm trying to find a list right now of acts who have been there, but Kendrick Lamar was there not long ago. I mean, so like, it's not that Bad Bunny is the exception to foul language and dirty lyrics. So it's like that to me. Okay, I got to take that off the books, because that's not. If I had that same opinion, any other artist who I thought their lyrics were offensive, rap and the like, would have to also. I would have to be consistent and not like them as well.
Well, I'll throw in why I have a bias, and that has nothing to do with him. Well, what he performed, what he did, whatever. Here's why. One of the reasons why I don't like Bad Bunny. I know that at one of his shows, he was dressed in his trans-inclusive outfitting with a skirt on and burned the American flag on stage.
Yeah,
that put a little bias in me.
Now we're talking to actual valid things why maybe he wasn't the right choice, right? Not the, oh, he's Spanish. Oh, he sings in music that I can't understand. It's like, no, that's not, if you feel that, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I think you're missing the forest for the trees as to why people were upset why Bad Bunny played there. And that was a great point. Some of his anti-American vibes he puts out there. He's very, he's very outspoken about that. So
to me, that's reason enough to have issue and maybe not want to watch that particular show.
But
and people had every right to not.
But they wanted that. Like, oh, this is perfect. We're going to draw some controversy,
Yeah, I mean.
So here are some past performers, okay? And 2022 might give Bad Bunny a run for his money as far as some of the lyrics that were being all like rabble about. But 2025 was Kendrick. 2024 was Usher. 2023 was Rihanna. Okay. Are you ready remember what 2022 was? Remember that one?
The Weeknd?
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar featuring 50 Cent and Anderson .Paak.
Oh,
so Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Eminem, they said some pretty crazy fucking shit in their music.
Yeah, I mean, as a fan, yeah,
that,
absolutely.
Yeah. So, like, we can't get mad at lyrics, so to speak, because I mean, I guess you can, but you might be considered a little biased as to picking and choosing which ones you don't like and which ones you do like, as far as like, offensive lyrics. And they all demean women. That's the rap's game, right? They all talk about dealing drugs. They all talk about murder. So like Bad Bunny's, he's talking about maybe like the lighter side. He's still talking about sexual stuff, but
he's just doing what has always been done. The only thing I guess that bothers me, perhaps it shouldn't, is it feels like the decision makers, they
Jay-Z,
they make kind of a tone deaf decision. Maybe this could have been an opportunity to truly, I don't know. Maybe this was them choosing the opportunity, and they're drawing their line on what side they're on. Maybe they're saying, yes, we are anti-ICE, and I don't know. It was a show from what I'm told by friends like El Duce. That was a show about love and solidarity, and that we are all America. I saw an image that he did that, but that while spitting that as being the veil. He's also extremely anti-ICE, so
yeah,
it's bullshit.
It's bullshit, I guess, too, but it's also funny, like, when people choose to, when we choose to decide to add a little more context to something. Oh, you're mad at because he's Spanish. Again, I'm just kind of repeating myself, but it was more than that. He's very outspoken. He seems to be really against, a lot of the things America is for. So I think that's what people felt the most whoa by. Let's not, maybe he's not the right guy, as you said, not the right time. Maybe he's not the right guy. Maybe eventually, I think Bad Bunny was there at one point before. This is not his first time at the Super Bowl, believe it or not. He was there in 2020 as well. He wasn't headlining, but he was there.
So, well, the hits keep on coming with the elite and the celebrities, the people that are benefiting the most from this country. Billie Eilish, Bad Bunny.
But we do understand, like, why, besides him being anti-ice, besides all that propaganda, we do kind of understand why he was chosen, right? Would you agree that or would you, I guess, agree to the idea that he is currently, maybe since 2019, the most well-known, highest selling artist?
I can't speak honestly because of my complete lack of following the charts or his career, but I've seen him around more than ever.
Yeah.
So it aligns.
Internationally and just in America, he is. So just not to, I'm just saying that, like, that's a fact. Like, he is like one of the most highest selling artists since 2019, I believe. Most well known. Again, this is not of all time. It's since 2019. So it would make sense why, the NFL, I think they're trying to get teams from London. They're trying to get teams in other countries. So they're trying to look a little more international than kind of what they appear, which is why a lot of people are upset at them, because it's an American sport. Why are we pandering to people who aren't in America? But when you know that they're trying to expand football to other countries now, it kind of makes a little more sense.
I mean, if that's the intention, okay. It's just that the message is lost on a lot of the. I think the most loyal following of this particular pastime. I saw a lot of footage, a lot of clips. I saw even people there that were listening to TPUSA's halftime show while they were there, just to show that they were not supporting what was happening.
Yeah, and I think,
whereas I gave no shits.
I think a lot of people who are there to watch the football show don't give a fuck about halftime.
Right.
I do feel like
normally
that.
the case,
Yeah.
but I think
halftime's for the family.
Non-sports fans, all they care about is the commercials and the halftime show.
Yeah, of course, and that's what gets the NFL the big draw during all that, is because they're it's not just a football game. There's a lot more, entertainment going on and stuff like that. So,
which is why controversy serves them well.
Yep. Indubitably. You brought up TPUSA, so they were kind of like doing dueling halftime shows, which is kind of ballsy of TPUSA when you think about it. When you sit back and, oh shit, someone wanted to go up against the NFL on their kind of home turf. The halftime is an NFL thing, so it's kind of wild to see. Usually when there was something else going on during halftime, NFL still had a part in it. Like, I remember WWE would do like something during the Super Bowl, because they used to have a show on Sundays called Sunday Night Heat, and during the Super Bowl halftime, that's when they would schedule some type of match or something like that, and then it'd end up being sponsored by the NFL. So it's weird to see someone just completely saying, okay, fuck it, I'm not even gonna get your your accolade, I'm not even gonna get your applause from the NFL, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna be one of the first people who try to make a good shot at being the opponent for the NFL's halftime show.
I heard that it did quite well, although I can't say I've done any research to corroborate that, but I hear it's done well. What's up, BSR? Good to see you. Welcome, Foxy. There you are. I didn't have the chat where I could see everybody. Welcome, guys.
Yeah, I'm not, like right now, I believe all we're doing is taking TPUSA's word at their concurrent viewers, but they're talking somewhere close to 6 million concurrent viewers on YouTube, Rumble. They're saying that doesn't apply to actual, I don't know, with the TV. I don't know where they were on TV, but they're saying they're waiting for those numbers as well. So, I mean, they had allegedly close to 20 million views altogether. And then as far as streaming goes, they had close to 6 million concurrent viewers streaming their word.
That's a statement, man.
Yeah.
Taking their word for it. That is a chunk of America saying something.
Some people were none too pleased at that, such as this gentleman here at this bar, where the owner at the bar decided, I'm not going to play the Super Bowl halftime show. I'm going to turn on the TPUSA halftime show. Guy was not happy. He was not.
Here, let me take a quick page out of Foxy Loxy here. That locale that's obsessed with us. He was allegedly playing Bad Bunny when he spit on his pregnant wife's face. Just
makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Par for the course, as they say. Par for the course.
I'm sorry, chat. I didn't have the whole chat here somehow. I fixed it up though. Welcome, one and all. Feel free to share, like, subscribe if you have yet to. let's get it on.
Like we do, if we have time to get into it, we do have a few little locale things to discuss.
Certainly,
Yes.
we certainly do.
Yes,
through,
we do.
you know, I through no fault of his own, but I don't even care anymore. I don't need a reason or excuse. We're just gonna have fun for fun's sake.
On his behalf.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
I like when he goes through his phases like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to talk about this. And like the second someone gives him new content, like one of the 3 channels he really focuses on to rip his content off from, like the second they release a new video, he's like, on it, going to critique it, going to go after, going to do a live about it. It's like, all right, cool. Glad you enjoy the new releases when they come out. But we'll get to that. Little teaser. You know,
trying to siphon off of the people with, you know, the sub base so he can get their detractors, and that's it. And then they're gonna find that they subscribe to somebody hollow with no substance. He needs something to go after. But okay, I digress.
Oh, that's the wrong screen.
Ham, you say, Tyrone? Well, I think he's had a few pork chops, but
what's ham?
Ham it up while you want. Nah, he's been going ham on y'all. This guy, bless his heart, comes in here and just likes to kind of troll us a little bit about.
Ham is too unkind to ham,
Marsha.
like to actual ham. Like ham is like it's an overstatement. He's been going like corn dog on us. You know what I mean? Like it's really not.
No, some people I've never seen before have commented on like a live I did today for less than 10 minutes. And it tracks. He's like, dude, he's just trying to flirt. Like,
yeah, dude, he loves you. He loves you. Whatever that is, I don't know what you did to him, but you won his affection over enormously. He loves
it's not a hard thing to accomplish.
I guess
be
not.
male.
Sometimes
I mean, he went after you for a little bit when you were.
Like, see, every now and again, if I look at your eyes for too long, I'm like, I get drunk. See, it's happening again. Yeah, I get it.
Do
I get
anything to fight that.
I get it.
Okay.
Let's watch this TPUSA, or rather anti-TPUSA guy freak out at this bartender. Okay, no, that's Eli. Okay. Here we go.
No one's getting kicked out, BSR. No worries.
Yeah, no. We don't kick people out here.
Yeah, we don't do, not like the other locale.
I came here for the halftime show. The whole experience. Why aren't you playing Bad Bunny at the halftime show?
Because I put this halftime show on. Because this is what the majority. If you filming me,
I'm filming you. Why are you doing that? Why don't you play Bad Bunny?
Because the majority.
I'm gonna pay.
Get out.
I'm gonna pay first.
And you know too, it's some older white gentleman who doesn't even listen to Bad Bunny. Well, how come you're not playing Bad Bunny? Why'd you not play Bad Bunny? You got to put out. I paid for the whole experience. I need to see the halftime show. Where's Bad Bunny?
That was the most ridiculous line to open up with. Like, he's seriously, and if it was that big of a deal, couldn't he have just, I don't know, looked on his fucking phone or something? I don't see how it broke the immersion of the experience. He was an opportunist.
Like, well, let me ask you this, and this is an honest question. If you go to this bar and they're like, hey, it's $30 to enter for the big game. It's all you can eat. It's this, and that. You're told you're going to watch the Super Bowl. You get all this free food, this beer, to a certain amount. So is that what he's saying? Like, hey, I came here to watch the Super Bowl. I thought I was going to get the actual, you're not supposed to change the channel on me, big dog. We're supposed to watch the entire thing. And he's trying to argue. I'm literally just playing devil's advocate for shits and giggles. I think this guy is just a shit stirrer. I'm not saying, he was being this innocent angel. He's obviously trying to start shit, but I'm just wondering if there is something to the idea that the bar says, hey, $30, like they close the bar down on Sunday. You just can't walk in. We're doing like this event thing. If you want to come in and hang out to watch the big game, you pay $30. You get free food, you get free this, you hang out for the whole game, you leave, blah, blah, blah. So if they said something like that, maybe he's got a point. I don't know. But
okay, then that's what he chose to use as his weapon, even if,
right.
if it wasn't true for him.
Right.
You play Bad Bunny.
Because the majority.
I'm gonna pay.
Get out.
I'm gonna pay first.
Luke, this is why.
I gotta pay
This is
first.
why I said no.
I gotta pay first. But I'm asking a question.
go pay.
I'm not being
You want me to
violent.
cash you out? I'll cash you
Yeah,
out.
I gotta pay
got you.
first.
Yeah,
I
well,
shouldn't pay
what's your
because I
tab
came
on
here
there?
for the full experience.
I shouldn't pay
What's your
because I
tab
came
on
here for
there?
the full experience. That's when he drops it on us. I shouldn't pay because I came in for the full experience.
For the full experience.
What's your
I
tab
gotta
on there?
experience the
Which show to
fullest
put
Super
on?
Bowl
Okay,
experience.
what's your tab on there?
All right? I came here for the full Super Bowl experience. Are you the bouncer? Are you the manager?
Go bounce.
Are you the bouncer, the manager?
I mean, I've gone to many bars where they have a bunch of different things on the TV. It seems like this bar just has the TP USA thing on every single TV. It's their right to do it. It's his establishment, So is the bartender, bar owner also kind of riling people up by putting, by making
He made his decision.
right? He made a statement as well.
Decision, and he would honestly, as much as I agree with him and his right to do so, he would have to be a fool to think he would not get any kind of pushback. So, yeah.
Like
to be expected.
I wonder if he advertised it or something like that, like saying, "Hey, come here and hang out, but we're not watching the halftime. We're watching the TP USA halftime." You know what I mean? Like, or it just so happens this guy was there recording, and and it happened like that. Like, I wonder if the gentleman with the camera had any foresight. Like, oh shit, they're gonna play the TP USA thing. Oh, I'm gonna get him.
I'm also curious about that, but I have nothing to go off of to speculate.
All speculation. There is somebody in particular who definitely does not believe for an instance that TP USA got the numbers they claim they got. Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is?
Okay. Gee golly gosh. All right. Hugh Jackman, perhaps? No.
Close.
Let's keep it more in the world of podcasting.
don't look at the
Opie
screen.
and Anthony.
Oh, you're so close. You're so close.
I'm gonna Hail Mary it.
Yep.
Candace Owens.
Yes. Oh man. That's crazy how like close you were the first two times, and then on the third time you nailed it. It's like you were warmer, hot. There you go.
It was divine intervention.
It was indeed. So the first thing that we have regarding this crazy person is just, so she makes a tweet first, and the tweet says as following. It says, the problem with people who have a lot of money they didn't earn is they tend to have no idea how stuff actually works. She says, we have an organization that scammed its views by paying platform advertisers followed by influencers to pretend they broke records. She was responding to a user video who claimed Turning Point livestream only had 6,000 comments, 670 likes, and around the time it ended, and now has almost 45,000 comments. So already she makes an incredulous post like, nuh-uh, and then she goes on to make an actual video of this. What say you so far before we play the video?
I mean, in the realm, in this fucking sphere of everybody doing this kind of thing, streaming, I guess when you get into the big leagues, you can't rule out the possibility of shit like that, but I personally don't believe they have any reason to do. Well, shit, man, I don't think they did it. I can't eliminate that there's no reason to do it, but I don't think they did it.
Like the problem with this too right now is like I almost want to believe them because I don't believe her. You know what I mean? Like you've kind of cried wolf, so to speak, so many times that it's like I don't fucking believe you. So it's just like it's like I go in the opposite. Like I don't believe you, so then they must be telling the truth, which they could be kind of bullshitting too a little bit.
I have the what would be the smoking gun, so you have to clarify for me, okay? Josh, did Candace Owens, the woman who cried wolf time and time again, did she say she dreamed that they view botted?
She did. It was a dream.
Okay.
It was all a dream.
Word Up Magazine.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, bet. Then Candace Owens, whenever she streams and talks about her dreams, hot bars, hot fire.
She starts dreaming.
It's streaming. She should, by God, she should remake the movie Inception. I believe her when she says she saw it in a dream. You cannot say it's not the truth.
Hell Fuck yeah. So now here's her new thing, right? Remember, I don't know if you heard her, just as a side note, I don't know if this was a dream or not, but she was talking about how, like, when Charlie Kirk walked past streetlights, they went out. Fuck
God
yeah.
bless.
Fuck yeah,
ESR, we all
Candace.
have a dream.
Do it. Keep
Ours
going.
don't come true like Candace Owens.
Hell no. So here's her just being completely incredulous. Ask me if she provides any facts. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, the first question, the most important question is, does she point out it was the Jews?
Not yet. Oddly enough, no, not yet. Not yet. She could be alluding to it.
Okay, so then
But I'll let you be the judge.
without the Jews being involved, I don't know that she mentions any facts. Hey, Crystal.
Yeah,
Welcome, darling. What's up, Joe Pon? I see you, fool.
Joe Pun hiding in the cut.
Great. How did you do? Do you have a sense of how many people watched?
Yeah, it was kind of blew our minds actually a little bit, Brian. And we saw at one point across all the different social channels, we saw over 10 million concurrent views. So that was adding up all of Rumble and all of our partners just on the social side. So, and now the numbers keep trickling in.
See her incredulous eyes?
YouTube's numbers keep up.
I got to spike the camera and look at the camera and smile like,
She's so animated. She's become such a she's always been a performer. So that's why I can't even pretend shock. She's got to be so animated with her words and her face and of course her dreams. What up, OT? Yeah, you all know already. Is the low cow doing what he said he'd do, by the way? All right.
She is doing white guy pass you by smile, like when you walk by somebody, you just get like white guy smile.
I've been working on that white guy smile, by the way. I'm really been retraining my face.
I go like that.
A lot of discipline.
I'm like, see? Oh, you can't see me. I go,
no.
Hi! That's what I do.
Oh, that breaks that gets you right in the comfort zone.
Yeah. They're very calm after I do that.
I would imagine so, yeah. Especially like frail old women.
Yeah, especially like out of nowhere, like, they're walking by me, they make eye contact. I'm like, hi!
Good, yes, yes.
They love it. They love it. They're like
infectious energy.
But that's like love. That's love to them. And they fall over.
They're going out the way they always wanted.
Yeah. Oh, I'm having a heart attack. I can't breathe. It's like, yeah, that's just love. That's just love.
What is love, baby? Okay.
Back to Candace White Guy face.
Keep updating. And so we're trying to put it all together.
No
what
reply.
I can safely say is that we are now over 20 million viewers across just social. So we haven't even gotten our partner broadcasters, their analytics. As you know, sometimes the ratings take a little while, but that's 20 million viewers. And we don't know how many people were gathered together, 3, 4, 10 in a room watching together. So we're going to try and put a final number on that when we can. What we can say,
she hates it.
20 million Americans tuned in to the All-American Halftime Show tonight.
That's what he can safely say. Now, for people who have been on YouTube, YouTubers, so to speak, like myself, for more than 10 years.
We knew that was coming. Like myself. People
sorry,
have been on YouTubers like myself. She asked, we knew the reference to her smartness will be brought up into this.
Her smartness, you say?
Her brains.
Intelligence?
Yeah, maybe.
I like smartness.
I prefer smartness.
Now, for people who have been on YouTube, YouTubers, so to speak, like myself, for more than 10 years, I was just in awe that they were going to try to sell this, that they were going to do what he did with his face and just lie and pretend that 6 million, I think even at one point it's 10 million, but it says 6 million concurrent viewers they had on YouTube alone, okay? If you know YouTube at all, that's just not true on its face. It's actually
incredulous, and incredulous, but incredulous. So,
I mean, it's amazing. You just matched her word for word, verbatim.
I haven't seen it yet.
Makes it, yeah. Okay, dude, you're spot the F on.
Wow.
Tyrone, bud, you lick that local's taint every day.
What's he saying?
Tyrone just is. What is it like to exist for a locale who has earned all the smoke and all of the negative attention that he gets, and that's all he chases, ignores his family?
Are you
What
sure?
is it like to simp for someone like that? And you're here just talking constantly. He's got to mop the floor. He's got that's all. Tyrone, do you want to call in? If you've been on the YouTubes in that special corner of YouTube.
It could be
where
Martin.
The crackheads are.
It could be him. Are you sure?
No, Tyrone's been around for a hot minute.
But what? So go
And
with me on this. Though. Go with me on this. Are you sure this is simply not just someone stirring shit? Zero skin on either side, but likes to be like, hey, huh, what's going on over here? And then be like, hey, huh, what's going on over there, huh? You know what I mean?
He's a shit stir. He's a shit stir, but he's also I mean, this guy legit, and then we'll move on. This is somebody who supports Dagburn. Dagburn. All right. Never done anything with his life. Section 8 housing, motherfucker. Trying to make AI music with Ryan Upchurch's fucking mom. And look at who he supports. You're a crackhead, Tyrone.
He just likes to see the people he likes get taken for a walk. Like he's trying to hey, look, Martha's gonna dog walk you. But in return, what he enjoys seeing is the other person getting dog walked. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's kind of like a cuck for Martha's pain. Like, yeah, I want to see you in pain.
He's just all right. That's what you want to do, man. A cuck.
Yeah,
Tyrone.
If that's
OG
what you want to
Tyrone
do, bro. That's what you want to do.
Is just a cuck, 100%. Okay. Sorry.
Listen, everyone's welcome here, cucks and all. All right, we don't discriminate.
Nope.
You're allowed to be a cuck, man. If you like that, you like that.
And that's been Tyrone's existence since the first day I ever seen his motherfucking name, simping and cucking for Upchurch, Dagmo, and now the other locale. All the locales.
Should be OC Tyrone, not OG Tyrone, but OC Tyrone, original cuck.
Old original cuck. Yeah. We helped you and you're welcome.
You're welcome, sir.
That's just not true on its face. It's actually, I laughed when I saw. I was like, this is actually crazy. I can't believe they're actually gonna.
What would be awesome is if she pulled up a video. Like here it is. Look at that. That's me laughing. Okay, when they said I recorded myself laughing to this, I would accept that as facts more than just her rambling right now. I don't even believe she laughed. You prove it. Prove that you laughed when you heard this. She can't because she didn't. She goes home and cries now because she's like, I have such lack of content. I don't know what to talk about next. And then something happens. She's like, the Jews are at it again. And then she's got a little meat, to go after. And she's like, the Jews this, the Jews that.
I imagine when that content becomes available, when something happens and it falls within that purview, it's like the Batman signal, only it's a dreidel, and she pops up, runs to the studio, and is like, let's do this thing.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we got content now, brother.
The hero we deserve.
That's kind of like our locale, who when it comes to lives, fucking nothing. But Pyro, ourselves, somebody else makes it live. Yeah, I got content now.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly
awesome.
How it operates because there's nothing. We're talking about hollow individuals. Yeah.
And the better thing about this is it's going to be, see, they can't stop talking about me. When, again, it's always our bringing up of this gentleman is always in refutation. We're always, adding. We're always saying, okay, we're responding to we're always responding to. We're never really starting offense. Offense happened one time, and that was the show. Well, I guess 3 times now. We've had 3 different shows of offense. Like the first one was when Stuck first came back. We kind of did a whole show about him. The second one was the same thing. And then we just did one a little bit ago. We usually stack up all the good things, just make comments and have some fun.
As opposed to the 9 or 12 that he has and then hides. Because I think he doesn't know what the fuck he wants to be when the people sub from his little shorts and they're like, who the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, this guy's got nothing.
We are all over the place. Let's try to finish the Candace thing. Yeah.
So, I mean, they got something in common. Locales.
Yep.
At all. That's just not true on its face. It's actually, I laughed when I saw. I was like, this is actually crazy. I can't believe they're actually going to try to pull this off. And I'm going to walk you through this, so you don't even have to have my background on YouTube to understand why this number is impossible. First and foremost, you can just do this test. What do we have right?
Her background before Charlie Kirk passed away on YouTube. So what does she talk about? Like, if you don't have my background, let me break it down to the layman. So what you got to do is you got to exploit your friend's death, you see. That's where it all begins. exploitation, friends, death. You don't like him anymore. You guys broke up friends a long time ago, but you're going to play as if you were his friend, right? You're going to show a text message or two, really kind of rope him in. And then we're going to go from there. Egyptian planes, the wife is involved. The actual guy's not the guy. Trump did it. We're gonna explore everything.
I will admit this because I've been such a pretty loud advocate of Erica Kirk. I will simply say this: I still support her, even defend her to a degree, but there is something I just don't currently. It just rubs me wrong. That's all I can say.
What, just about her, what about her rubs you wrong?
Like
the way she acts.
I mentioned some of the footage, some of the behavioral things, the things that I would defend before are just like I'm finding it harder to defend.
May I ask you this question and try to be as honest as possible? And it may not be like you may not just remember, but when you see this Erica Kirk footage, right? Is anybody building it up before they are you just stumbling across a random raw Erica Kirk video with no context, nobody narrating about what you're seeing, or do a lot of the videos that you come up that you see about Erica Kirk, it's usually someone saying, look, this is fucking weird, why is she acting like this?
90% built up first, 10% my own viewing of the raw footage.
So as far as the most recent one then, where whatever you're saying,
it was all framed first, like one specifically, it was raw, but it was picked out, and then there was a post that alludes something. I ignored the whatever the post was, and I just watched the footage for myself. Gotcha. And I was like, okay, didn't like it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's try to finish this.
Right now, we have 95,000 people that are watching the show. As soon as this show concludes, I want you to see how many views YouTube is going to instantly give it right away. It's probably going to be something like 200,000.
Do you see what she's doing
right away as it continues
to
tabulate?
I don't believe it because
of their
my channel doesn't get those views. Look what my channel gets. And then she has to drop. We got 95,000 people watching right now. Look at it when we're done. There'll probably be maybe 200,000. So there is never any facts with this lady, man. That's what's so annoying about this. And people will parrot what she says, and they just regurgitate her, quote, talking points. She's not going to pull up anything to back up what she's saying. It's just her being, Candace feel not good about this. So Candace talk about this.
You, chat, do any of you, I'm asking everyone, do you think we're ever going to see the fallout, the crash out of crash outs from Candace Owens, where everybody's just on to her, or has she really secured, that core audience that will never hold her accountable or question her?
It's both. She's going to have a crash out, but her core audience is going to find a way to say it wasn't a crash out. She did it on purpose. This was, you don't understand. It's 5D. It's the same. She's kind of almost prepped them to have these responses because those pro Candace Owens people, they only respond as well, she never said that. That's not what she meant. And we have to play this game with them where they pretend as if they don't know what implications are, and her giving all this information and then alluding to something but never really saying it. We get to play that kind of game with them. So they're going to do the same thing here. Well, she never said she was having a crash out. Of course she didn't, man. What the fuck?
You know what? Absolutely. That's exactly, sadly, how I envision it. She does have, the most epic crash out ever in YouTube or social media history. And her defenders would be like, she didn't say she crashed out, so, just questions.
So,
and it could all be imperative statements.
Yeah. The rest of the video, there's really no point in playing because there's nothing to back up her incredulousness about TPUSA and their views. Time will tell on that. Social Blade will tell on that. And what's funny is when it does come out to be maybe even close to being accurate, she'll probably just stop talking about it. It'll just kind of go away. And I'm and then when it turns into as well, she was right to what? You don't want to question things? There's always a way to excuse what she did. First, she was saying it's a lie. Then when if it does come out that it's not a lie or, it's close to the numbers, well, why can't she question it? Like, there's never going to be like, her day in court, so to speak, as far as some of the things she's implicated or alluded to. It's always going to be, well, it's not what I meant.
She has earned that day in court, and like no reply says, like, I really hope that day is coming. She will have all of the people that treat her nothing like I'm shocked. Brief point. These are so-called Christians, and they just treat her like an infallible icon, and that's taboo. They really do. It's disappointing.
Yeah. Maybe I can bring something to your attention to maybe lift your spirits just a little bit. This is in all regards to the halftime stuff. Candace Owens is questioning the amount of views going on. Bad Bunny.
Did Ice get Bad Bunny?
Nope. Ice, but Bad Bunny did not give that award to the Ice Child. That was, it's like there's a lot of misinformation going out there, but something that's concrete. Well, I should say something that hit the concrete, rather, would be Nicki Minaj, all right?
Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, she hit the concrete.
Or was it Cardi B?
You know what? Doesn't matter, but you're correct.
No.
It was fucking
One and
Cardi
the
B.
same.
You're right. It was Cardi B. Nicki Minaj is in my head because TPUSA and Erica Kirk and Nicki Minaj saying to Erica, like, JD's an assassin.
Yeah, right in her face, yeah.
She's like, no, it's fine. I get it. I don't know. This brought me some joy. Maybe it's a little palate cleanser before we move on to some other things here. But Cardi B is leaving some like halftime performance, some halftime pre-show, and
I gotta full screen this. Okay.
When everyone's coming out, there's this little robot dude just kind of chilling there. He's just kind of hanging out there, like doing what robots do and just not moving much.
I hate to ask this, but it's 2026.
Yeah, please.
Is this real? Whatever we're about
This
to
is
watch
real.
here?
This is real. This is so real, in fact, that she wants to sue TMZ for keeping this video. This is real. This is very real.
It may have happened, but did Candace Owens dream it first?
This entire thing is a Candace Owens fever dream. We're in,
including our show.
Yes, right now.
All right, I believe everything now.
Right
Thank
now.
You.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. Enjoy this. Sometimes when people get uncomfortable, right? They'll bring out their phone. They do things to distract themselves, right? Cardi B was a stripper.
Hey, locale alert.
That's
He's,
fine.
graced his presence.
What's up, bud? Cardi B was a stripper, right? So her thing to do when she becomes in this like uncomfortable moment is like, you know what? We pull up our phones. She's like lap dance. She's uncomfortable. I don't know what to do. Let me just default to lap dance. That's her default thing to do. It's just stripper mentality.
As it would be for Cardi B.
Right. Exactly. Because she was a stripper. So she sees
Just
a robot.
like Martha would spit on his pregnant wife. Yes.
Right.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay.
Cardi sees the robot. I'm uncomfortable. Let's take out my phone. And by phone, I mean lap dance. Up. How jealous of you, are you right now of that robot? No, I'm joking. How jealous are you of that robot?
I used to really have the hots for Cardi B, okay? Like, I ain't gonna lie. Now, I don't know. She's falling off a little bit.
Nah, I don't say that. Well, she's falling down a little bit. Just you wait.
Okay, that's
just you
precisely
wait.
what
Just
I meant.
you wait.
Full screen.
Oh, here, little twerking in the back.
Damn.
And here it comes. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I would feel like such a retard after that. Here's this angle. This angle's perfect angle. Check this angle out. It's like dead on front view of it happening.
What is it about these celebrities? They seem so delicate. oh God. Like, is she smiling? Is she having a laugh? Is she being human?
She's a lot to handle. You know what I mean? Like if she's making that sound before she felt like, oh, you know, like she's making a scene after, like you were the one who chose to lap dance the robot. You know, now the robot's, you know, falling head over heels over you, and you're like, oh.
Should have taken that as a compliment, by God.
I enjoyed it, thought it was funny. I was like, you know, kind of backfired. There you go. Little off.
And she is, as I think you pointed out, this is the video that what we just saw. She wants to
suing.
sue.
Just so you know, I ain't bullshitting. I ain't pulling your Cardi B chain. Here you go. Let's pull this up. Bam.
Wolverine, Shabab, brother. Good to see ya. Lewis, we covered Bad Bunny's performance, and well, did we? Basically, we didn't watch it. We don't give a shit. I think the timing was bad. It was off. But everybody's got their own opinions. I don't support him. I don't like what he does. That's a synopsis, I suppose.
There you go. So she's threatened to sue TMZ. She says, delete that shit or I'm suing you, right? Where's, oh, look, she's holding her boobies. Right here. Delete that shit immediately or I will sue. So there you go.
Under what grounds? Like, okay,
it's
in
so
reality,
silly.
in law, what grounds can a public figure of
embarrassment
that
law?
stature?
Embarrassment law? Embarrassment law?
Embarrassment law. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Nope. It's in the Constitution.
Yep. You cannot embarrass me under my, you know, I have the right to liberty, the pursuit of happiness, and to not be embarrassed.
And to act a fool, but never be called out for one.
Yes.
Copy that.
Yes, for sure. What do you feel like getting into? Do you want to we have a special guest here. Do you want to get into the Trump racist video that can kind of get into the thing I did? We can get into the Epstein thing. You tell me which way you want to maneuver.
Thing, I would like to go into this Trump thing. Well, for one, I've seen a piece of the video, right? And I don't know. Let's break into that a smidge. I got some flack from the locale for saying I think it was a bad move, and it wasn't really posted by. But he came from his fucking Truth Social, whatever the case.
Like he doesn't know what quality control means. Like you at the end of the day it's yours, and you kind of have to make sure things are being corrected. Wow, I can't say. Things are being correctly posted on your social media platform.
Right. I mean, it's supposed to be representative of him and anything he wants to share. And my original case in point, especially when it got somebody I'm very close with, very emotional and angry, I said, like, this is what he does. I don't agree with it either. I think it wasn't a presidential move, but this is also the president that's going to make these moves.
What about it do you think wasn't presidential? Because in my opinion, I'm under the assumption that it was an oversight thing. It was like, oh, I saw the voter thing. I didn't see what was at the end of the video. This was a screen recording from some social media platform, X, something like that, and it autoplays. So whether it be a Trump person who screen recorded it or that video itself was a screen recording that was just being shared around, at the end of the video, it goes on to the next video, and that next video was that AI video. That wasn't part of the voting video. So this was a screen recording from social media where they screen recorded the video they wanted, and before they could hit end record, the next video started playing, which was the Obama, which was the Lion King, which was the King of the Jungle video. So they were two separate videos to begin with.
Okay.
Here's the screen recording. Yeah. So where the fuck is...
I'd like to echo, it's not even a question, it's a statement. Tell me if you agree or disagree. HK, thank you. He's responsible at the end of the day for what's posted, period.
Yes.
Based on him being the president.
Yes.
I'll say yes, that's a standard that I think is held in general. I don't think it's a crazy take to just say that. Like
that's
a
where
dumbass liberal would cry about.
That's where I felt like a little accountability would go a long ways. You know, like, yeah, it was an oversight. But obviously he didn't like it. He deleted it. But so this was the image going around. I saw this left, right, front, and center, wherever the fuck I turned when this video dropped. I saw this image going everywhere. Donald J. Trump, and the image from that video, and you can see it's 1 minute into a 1 minute and 2 second video. So at first, I thought this was an image that he posted, and a lot of people did too. Oh, look what image Trump posted, because these screenshots were going around of the video, right? Then what was also going around was people screen recording that last 1 second of the video. So this was going around too, just this part of the video. Just that was going around too.
I see.
Shut up. Stop playing.
Okay. And I'll be completely transparent. I'm not trying to be like the fucking vetted journalist here. Do the best I can, but I didn't know. I did not know that's how. Okay. Context.
Well, maybe if you watched the video I released, you would have known that, huh? God, what a team we are. You don't even watch the stuff I make. Jeez.
I just didn't finish the video, but I did get like halfway.
You know how long that took me to make? You know how long 5 minutes took me to make?
10 more minutes? Shit. I could do that.
8 hours.
Sleep, I bet. 8 hours?
Hours.
That short that you did.
Don't you dare belittle it right now. It wasn't a short. That was a video. Okay. It wasn't short. It wasn't live either. I did takes. Okay.
All right. I didn't know you had to do the homework and put the big boy pants on. I got you.
8 hours. I scripted it. I tried to make a little, like a timeline of kind of how I want to navigate through everything. It was like 7 o'clock. My eyes are bloodshot. I'm like, publish. Right? I fall asleep. I wake up, 10 views. I'm like, God damn it.
I was gonna ask. No, it got like 50,000.
Yeah,
right?
Minus
you put a lot of work.
50,000, but you got to subtract 49,950.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna disappoint the locale who lives off of the shorts.
Oh no, he couldn't. It was like as soon as we posted, he was like, I got content. He had to like break it down and completely like could have gone any other way than what he did, but just really took everything like literal. Like, why isn't he saying, like, just not understanding how a YouTube video works? The guy says he understands YouTube, yet he's like, he doesn't understand a hook. He doesn't understand a conclusion. He doesn't, he's like, I guess he just wants you to be like, a video was posted, but it wasn't by Donald Trump, video over. That's what he wants. He wants 5 seconds short and to the point, which I get. He loves his shorts. I understand.
Oh
that.
yeah, no, for sure. He's trying to build something, even though he'll say he's not. He has a stupid word, right? His little whatever verse shit, and it reminded me of like, let's say, I don't know, a Riri that makes a poo and then picks up like, look what I imagine, like a moron making up a dumb regard word and then literally trying to flex that, look what I did. Yeah, I just had to make that correlation.
The thing I don't understand the most is like he'll critique the video and then like he's obviously seen the video, so then he'd be like, well, how come he didn't say this? And then he resumes playing and then the video says that part and it's like, well, do you think you're like, it's a pre-recorded video, bro. It's not live. You didn't say it before. You know what I mean? Like it's just a weird thing to do. Like you're not letting it play all the way through and you're critiquing the very beginning part of it and not letting the next few seconds play to where that response is. So you pause it there and then you make the response as if you're the one, see so, and then when he plays the video and that response happens, he's like, that's what I just said. Yeah, he'll say that. He'll say, that's what I just said.
It's so fucking
like, what the fuck?
It happens so often, almost as often as he says, know what I mean? Or as often as he thinks about his head chef being he's got a little crush on his head chef. I don't know if you've seen the video where he talks about that chef slapped my ass and said, good job. And by God, I got it as hard as a stone.
Well, don't worry. We'll get to the article where the head chef found out that that a love was in the air and he wanted no part of that. And he tried to do some things to himself that, he's no longer with us.
Yeah. Opposite of the air part.
Yeah.
So, okay. I see uncancelable image in front of us that got I got duped.
So here is the full truth thing. So this is the video that was posted on Trump's Truth. Okay, this is the video that was shared and then soon after that deleted. But you'll notice
initiated by a court order.
This fucking the thing that everyone is freaking out about or focusing on is literally the last second, almost maybe less than a second. So the whole video is just about voter fraud. I'll just let it play. Or maybe I won't.
An investigation team obtained forensic access to a DS200 tabulator, the machine that counts the votes. A Telit 4G wireless chip manufactured in Taiwan was discovered embedded into the motherboard. The voting machine tapes clearly indicate modem engagement and transmission of election data.
Dude, what's great though is like, you know what's coming. You're like, oh my God, where's the part? You know, like you can't even take the video seriously because you know some silly shit is about to happen too. You know what I'm saying? Like, where like it's very serious and like dark and ominous voter fraud. But you know, in like 59 seconds, you're gonna see, you know, oh wow, you know.
So, given that, I do have a question.
Yes,
this pissed off locale, the African American Republican, Tom something or another. He's the one that called Trump, and it was after that Trump made no apology, but he removed the video. So I'm curious as to all
Tim
the
Scott.
that was Tim Scott. Tom. I want to go with Tom.
Yeah, Tom Scott. Tom.
Keep
Tim.
our buddy, to nitpick at everything.
You got to give him something, right?
Even like how often I touch my nose or close my eyes.
You're doing it. You're doing it right now. Your eyes are closed.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna make like an hour about that. Trust me.
I believe
he's the fucking alcoholic too. Okay, so why did Tim Scott, do you think it was warranted to feel so offended if it was clearly an oversight, an accident? Here's the whole video. It's clear watching it with full context. It was about something else, and this little other half just slipped in. Why was it then so damn offensive? Because of where it was? The president's account?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what it is, too. Like, it's a really bad oversight. It's a real, like, come on, man. Of all the things going on right now, that's a really fucked up thing to let through. Intentional or not, it's like, damn it, it's not a good look.
Should have been vetted, especially given who we're talking about here. That's why I say not a very presidential thing,
Right. Let's continue playing just a little more, just so we can it's about to happen.
Clearly indicate modem engagement and transmission of election data. Some of the anomalies that we noticed in the 2020 general elections, that 5 key states all stopped counting at a certain time in these key battleground states. These were all where the software, Dominion machines, ES&S machines were used, the Smartmatic, the GEMS software. So when the vote stopped counting, and this has been noted in other countries as well, President Trump was significantly ahead. When reporting and counting resumed, there was a massive spike occurred that favored Joe Biden.
Oh my God.
And that's it. That's how long it was too. I didn't stop the video. That's how long the end of the video is. I believe it's a second or less, because it happens right when it turns to the minute mark. But you can obviously tell it's a screen recording. The screen goes up real quick. It plays the next video, and then they stop recording.
So I'm not asking you to answer for a black man, because that would be crazy, Josh. But I guess as a man with your great white privilege and all that, do you see, is that enough? Do you think that was enough to be as offensive that another Republican another Republican leader would call him out on that?
I think it's you're leaving. You never, like, if you're in the UFC, right, and this is a world title fight, you have the title, you're about to face someone who doesn't have the title. They go 5 rounds. You want to make sure you knock that fucking guy out, you submit him. You don't want the fight to go all 5 rounds and let it be given to the judges to decide what happened. Okay? What Trump did there with that thing is he let it go all 5 rounds, and now the judges are deciding what actually happened. It's like, like that was the mistake. You let it through. It is what it is. People can move on from it. It would have been, he did say he doesn't make mistakes. He did kind of allude to, he did say, somebody else posted it, but yeah, I think it's not a good look. Whether he did it or somebody else did it, it's still under your account. You're the president of the United States. 1 second or not, people are they can't wait to find something you did wrong. Like you gave it to them.
Yeah, exactly. And with that, you would hope that everybody would be on their toes and be just smart enough to understand that simple element of the game that is politics, especially in his position. But
do you want to watch the actual AI video?
Welcome, Bongo Connor there from New York. Do I want to watch? Oh, and by the way, I'm so sorry. This is the last derailment.
You're good. You're
regarding locale, because it's some he has constantly said, like, oh god, hey, look at the viewers. Okay, I love every viewer. Don't give a fuck how many, because it's the love of the game. Martha Martin Speaks. You have one motherfucking person named Kenneth in your chat every single live. You got maybe 20 hate watchers, but you got one moron that is the entirety of the engagement of your chat. 3 if you're lucky. One of the others is apparently an alt account of yours. So you got nothing to flex on, nothing to show for. And yeah, I'm taking the bait. I know I'm getting one guide here, but trying to say because I take care of my elderly mother, that's I should be ashamed of nah, not gonna work. If anything, the amount of focus, attention, passion that you clearly show for this little nothing YouTube channel of yours that you pretend is something grandiose that is not, it makes me sad for the family that you ignore, because clearly your heart is all in how you are perceived on YouTube, and that's it. Congratulations again to all of the detractor communities you've made, and we're looking forward to Durkafest. Craig the Hunter, we love you.
What up, Craig?
He really loves you. He's not a big Eli fan, but
oh, come on, you gotta listen. You're not allowed here unless you like both of us equally. Do we want to play? So, do we care about watching my stupid video, or do we want to do we want to watch the locale break it down?
Oh, we got to see this locale break it down. What's up? Oh, Adrian, we have someone with a different opinion, or maybe not. Adrian, he's spanned ICE to jail, MAGA. Ooh, he's going after my heart. Bernie Sanders, 2028. So I was a Bernie bro, and I left him behind like I feel he left us behind when he endorsed Hillary Clinton, who's going to be testifying, regarding Epstein. But yeah, I went to MAGA after I fact-checked everything the liberal media told us. Here we are. But
what's his name?
Your opinion is here. Adrian Dupree.
Does Adrian Dupree want to call in and talk to Eli about this? 954-546-3455. The phone is open if Adrian wants to call in. 954-546-3455.
But I want to have a Bernie off.
Bernie off. Bernie off.
Yeah.
Bernie on. While maybe that works out or not, let me try to find the video. I'm not, that way we don't gotta. That way we can watch a little critique along with the video. We don't gotta bore ourselves with just the stuck in the middle video. You know what I mean?
Well, remember this little locale. He likes to report things. Okay.
I don't think he will. He's got no reason to. Because, he's watching our video right now. You know what I mean? It'd be weird. It'd be like a reportception thing going on. Let me see if I... he still got it up.
That.
Let's go back here.
Yeah, well, after the 9 minutes I spent talking about... He is one of the worst examples of a Christian I've ever seen, by the way. But I took about 9 minutes talking about him, and then he put up the live, because I told him to. I got you to do something, bitch.
let's see if this plays here. So this is him critiquing it. I don't know exactly when it starts. I didn't timestamp much of this.
He doesn't even start the video with facts. Okay, so the fact is that one of his staffers posted that video, and
he's already mad because I made kind of like a broad statement as far as the video. Like, you know, I didn't want to give away exactly what's in the video in the titles. I want to kind of maybe draw people towards it. All right, I think we got someone calling in. Let's see.
Call from Craig the Hunter.
Oh, snap diggity.
Craig the Hunter.
Dude, I just want to tell you boys, I am a huge fan of the show. I still love Eli, but Josh is dude, Josh, you just did the short format video. I just saw it. You did like a short pop-up covering a topic. I forget what you were covering, but dude, it was amazing.
Glad you liked it, Craig. I'm glad you know, if you like it that much, go ahead and give it a share.
Was it
Dude,
the one
with
I'm joking.
Dude, I'm sharing y'all out like crazy.
Appreciate you,
I love
Craig.
you guys.
Appreciate you,
I really
Craig.
do. Y'all, dude.
Maybe we got to have Craig on sometime.
I really do.
Maybe we got to have Craig on sometime.
Product. Wait, say again?
Craig, we got to have you on sometime.
We would love to have you on the show, brother.
Dude, I would love to have y'all up on mine. We do the Sunday Night Live. Dude, I love what y'all are doing. You're getting the word out. You're doing a great thing. And I
Greg,
love
I had
Eli,
no idea. What
but
the fuck?
it's easy. It's easy to pick on Eli, huh, Josh?
You think so? Really?
Why?
It's so easy to pick on Eli. I don't know.
Well, he does have a lot of people who obsess over him. So, like, you know, like easy to pick on him in the sense that you will get a response out of him if you kind of bring him up. I don't necessarily sure. I'm not sure he makes it easy for you, but you know, Craig, that's your opinion. You're entitled to, I suppose.
No, he's our friend, dude. You know, we're allowed to pick on him. Nobody else.
Right. Just us. Just
He's our friend.
us. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I just,
Eli,
by
comment?
the way, I didn't even know you had a channel, man. I just subbed.
Craig, what's your channel?
Yeah, pop that
It's
shit
not
in
really
the.
that
Let me
important. We really cover all the
plug them, Eli.
I'm plugging it.
On in the world right now, and all
It's gonna be.
It's
gonna be. Oh, it's already being posted by one of our mods.
Appreciate you,
Craig.
Craig.
That.
Craig, give us a heads up, and we'll definitely come on the Sunday show and have a good time. So let us know,
Dude,
man.
no, I want to get
Appreciate
y'all
you.
up there. 'Cause seriously, you guys are doing a great job, and I love it. You're providing plenty of great entertainment.
That's all we care about, Craig.
Of course, I'm a little biased towards Josh. I'm sorry, Eli. I like Josh more.
I will cry myself to sleep only for 2 hours, and then I'll get over it. Only to cry again.
Then I'll sleep fine.
Yeah, he is sniping us. I love the difference of engagement. I love Martha that you're watching us. It doesn't matter. 12 people, and you got the same fucker. Still the only person engaging in that chat.
I'm glad like we can provide Martha some good entertainment
content.
where he's just sitting there watching the show.
Martha's still around. I didn't even realize. Dude, Joe Pawn is a legend.
Yeah, dude, Joe Pawn is a legend.
Is a total legend among the legends. And I love when he comes up and Eli gets so pissed off. It's so, dude, it is.
Well, do you know that Eli and Joe Pawn know each other, just not over phone? Like they actually know each other in person. Yep.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine. It's the one that pisses me off like all hell is Julian, the Nazi.
Yeah, Julian's pretty bad, but dude, Joe Pawn and you, that's the best. That is gold.
Love it.
Gosh,
love it. Well, Craig, listen, we're gonna go ahead and watch some of this guy break down our horrible video.
You know, with the show, I love you guys, but dude, let's get together. I'm gonna spread the word on your show for sure with our community.
Hell yes, Craig. We appreciate you.
Great, dude. You guys are doing great. I love it. So keep going.
Craig the Hunter, everybody. Thank you so much, Craig. We appreciate it. We'll be in touch, man. Appreciate you.
Don't worry, I'm a nobody.
Dude, so are we. What the fuck? Let's be nobodies together, bro. Let's be nobodies together.
All right, brother. Take care.
Craig the Hunter. Oh, didn't mean to. Craig the Hunter.
Craig the Hunter. All right.
Love me
So,
some Craig.
let's-
All right, good shit. Let's finish. Okay, so now I guess we'll start this then. I don't
we're
want to
gonna
kind
watch
of
him
wait
break
too
down,
long. Yeah.
Your breakdown while he's sniping us doing the breakdown.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's like a streamception going on.
Said it on
Yeah,
the plane when
yeah.
he gave the talk about how it wasn't him and somebody that posted it. They didn't watch it. The very beginning of that video, almost to the very end, unless it was like the last 4 seconds of the video, was Obama and Michael Obama over there with on the heads of apes or whatever, right? That was it. It was like a 4-second clip of the whole thing, which was about voter fraud.
It was actually a 1 second clip. Like he had that wrong. Like the whole time I was watching, it's like, it's 1 second, bro. It's not 4 seconds. But you know, semantics, right?
He loves his semantics.
Yeah.
Josh goes into this, and I don't even think he understands any of it. He also says it's a video of Trump being the king of the jungle. Josh, you're old enough. I don't know if you're that burnt out, but you're old enough to remember the Lion King, surely, right? Or the Lion King. That was a huge part of the Lion King. That scene, and for some reason you couldn't catch on that when Trump was walking, it was.
What do you think, king of the? I said Trump's the king of the jungle. Like I feel like sometimes when he has nothing to go off of, he just makes things up in his head that sound good to him.
That or the voices are winning, but yes.
Yeah, I like that better. The voices are winning. The voices are taking over.
Definitely
Booger
simple.
boy.
Like, anyways, it is what it is. Do you get bombarded with leftist videos now? Yes. That's another thing. YouTube has been pushing hardcore lefty videos. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe to my channel, do it for more conservative content, and then go find other
I feel like there's an implication here, and you tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong.
people that you may like, and actually subscribe to their channels and hit the all button, ring the bell. So because it's the only way you're gonna change your algorithm, and so you can see other stuff. Anyways, let's jump into this and we'll see how close to reality Josh is for once.
You know
Oh, that wasn't the part. Yeah.
who has just caused another kerfuffle. That's right. I said kerfuffle. President Donald Trump has.
You know, I think I glossed over, but at the beginning, he talks about how like these other influencers, like he doesn't have money for an editor and stuff like that. And I felt like the implication there was he was trying to allude to the fact that like I paid somebody to do this hack job.
Okay.
It's like, no, dude, I did that myself. I made it bad.
He does love to invent these things, and the voices have been taking over. And welcome, J-Pot Lover. Yeah, Trump memes are fire, and that Obama meme, even though I think we already discussed it, but yeah, I love him. Go for it.
Cause yet another kerfuffle. Again. Now, who's really?
Okay, so he's having a Biden moment in the beginning of his video. He didn't end the video and restart that. I don't know why. Kerfuffle. Okay, I see what you did there. Use
he thinks I don't. This is what I'm saying. Like I don't know if he's being genuine or not. Like he thinks me going, you know, like Trump had it. You know, Trump caused another kerfuffle again. Like I'm alluding to the fact that it seems to happen a lot. I didn't lose my state of mind. I don't what. Such an odd.
He's forcing it. He's forcing.
Yes. This is very forced. This is all very forced.
So he wants people to see he's forcing perception. He is not good at it, but he's trying.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, I mean,
Again. Now, who's really?
Okay, so he's having a Biden moment in the beginning of his video. He didn't end the video and restart that. I don't know why. Kerfuffle. Okay, I see what you did there. Use a word that people don't usually use as a word. I mean, so that's fine. I get it. That's a funny little. I guess
he gets kerfuffle, but he doesn't get the repetitive nature of again like that. You know, like, oh, should have done that again. I don't know why he did a lie. He also thinks I did this live too.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, he does.
I don't know who you're trying to copy there, but okay. And then you said that Donald Trump did what again? And you said again and again and again.
Kerfuffle. Again.
You forgot what he was going to say right there.
Again. Now, who's
Now he's thinking about what he's going to say.
really counting anymore? This time it involves.
No one counts. I'm a Trump supporter. I don't count how many times he says funny shit. He just says funny shit. That's Trump. Excuse my language, but that's Trump. He's a comedian, bro. Like,
isn't this great? What is he really? What's going on?
Like I'm equally confused at its greatness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like a little concerned too for Martha. Like, what's going on here, buddy? You running out of content? Like, I thought we give you enough. You don't got to stretch this much to make things up out of nowhere. Like, are you okay?
He's actively seeking anybody he can so he can just respond off of it. Given we are doing this reacception right now, but that is the entirety of his personality, his persona, that or the fake pious Christian shit that he peddles and tries to grift on.
And kerfuffle. Again.
You forgot what he was going to say right there.
Again. Now, who's
Now he's thinking about what he's going to say.
really counting anymore? This time it involves.
No one counts. I'm a Trump supporter. I don't count how many times he says funny shit. He just says funny shit. That's Trump. Excuse my language, but that's Trump. He's a comedian, bro. Like, I don't understand, but he calls it a kerfuffle when he says the truth.
Falls a
And on top of it,
When he
it wasn't
says
even
the
him that-
truth. What do you mean he says the truth? This was he
what-
made a bad. Is Obama and Michelle an ape? What do you mean he says the? We're talking. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? I call
Did
it
we
a
just catch
kerfuffle.
Marmar being a little but
Racist.
he was saying the truth is they are.
I mean, like, what else would the implication to that statement be?
Excuse my language, but that's Trump. He's a comedian, bro. Like, I don't understand, but he calls it a kerfuffle when he says the truth.
Falls a
And on top of it, it wasn't even him that posted it. It was a staffer. Anyways, his entire video, he starts his whole entire video. I'm kind of jumping to the point. He starts his whole entire video claiming that Donald Trump did something. He caused a kerfuffle, he calls it, right? And he says that Trump did this. Again, it wasn't Trump. It was one of his staffers.
recent truth that he, well, truthed, and this truth is blatantly racist. Or is it? Please like and subscribe if you'd like to.
So he tries to do this whole, what he's trying to do right here is called a hook, okay? His intro was garbage. So his intro was garbage. He repeated himself over and over. That's why I don't do this stuff. And that right there is called the hook, what he just did. He's like, oh, was it though? If you can please like and subscribe. Like, that's called a hook. What he's trying to do is hook you into the video. He's telling you to subscribe, which he shouldn't do in the beginning of the video. It kills everybody's interest. You should do it somewhere in the middle or towards the end, or even just put a little thing up at the end. Because if someone watches your video all the way through and they enjoy it, they're going to most likely subscribe to your channel. It's just the way it is. I mean, channels you subscribe to every day. I do all the time. I find something funny. I'm like, yeah, until they post something I don't like, and then I unsubscribe. I'm going to start using my news voice in a second. This is Josh. Josh is I can't say the word on national television.
Holy shit.
But he wants you to like and subscribe to his channel. Do it now. Anyways.
To see more stuck in the middle and blah, 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 blah. On with the video. During the close to
That reminds me of unfriendly.
If he just let it play a little bit, he would see I was being facetious with the, you know what I mean? Like, it's so funny how he just jumps the gun and argues with the video before he lets the video play.
Dude, he's recently been on a mini diatribe about his intellect and how people are like educated. He is the biggest moron I can honestly see. Out of the all of the availability of locales on YouTube, he is just the dumbest. The dumbest.
He had nothing, like literally after that scene, he stops talking about the video because he gets sidetracked because he realizes like there's nothing really to critique in the video. You're just, you know what I mean? Like you're just kind of, you're gathering nothing. You're gathering something out of nothing. So then eventually about a half an hour later, he goes back into a little more critique of the video.
He literally trolled himself in that whole entire video. I love that. Anyways. Yeah, I feel bad for that dude. I really do. We really should be praying for Steve. I try not to troll him.
Oh, yeah, it was a Steve. It was a Steve segment.
Okay. So, you know what I mean? He's always like, oh, he said that he was going to quit trolling. I never said I was going to quit trolling anybody, Steve, you retard. I said that I was going to stop being mean to people. But it's hard not to be mean to you. I'm not being mean about other people. I'm not even going to be mean about Josh. I'm just going to call out what he does in the video. But I'm going to try to be kind about it. With you, you lied about owning places, and you lied about a judge letting you out of jail on Christmas because he felt bad for you and all this other nonsense. Because Steve, you, of all people in that jail, was the one that he felt bad for. Like, it's just,
okay. Yeah,
it's very like, what do you call it? It's like you have to know what's going on to understand what he's talking about.
Yeah, making it very niche in this segment here. Just, I'm just completely at a fucking miss with this individual.
There's not
he does say like when the last time he did he stretched an hour out of a 12-minute video I did, and he starts it with, I'm gonna be civil, not gonna make fun of anything, and this, that. 5 minutes in, ad hominem, he cannot keep his own word, and he wonders why. I wonder if he does. I hope he does. I hope he looks in the mirror and asks some fucking questions. The amount of communities, maybe this is a W to you, buddy, that you have that hate you. It's because they see you clearer than you see yourself. You don't have charisma. There is nothing that is garnishing you the attention that you feel you deserve, other than shorts that totally misrepresent who you are.
He's kind of taken a page out of our book because when we first started coming back, like we did, I think there was one of the videos he had was a very short video that we got a lot of. We milked the fuck out of that video, and I think he thinks like, if I just keep talking about a short video, I'm doing the same thing. It's like, no, you got to have good things to retort with. You can't just like stretch time for no reason and be like, look, I took 12 minutes and made it into an hour. It's like, yeah, but you kind of just sat there for a little bit, didn't say words, you just kind of,
Yeah, no, what I mean,
just what I'm doing right now,
the statement where he just says words. Yeah. That's pretty much fucking it. What up, just me?
A little more.
Blows my mind, dude. Anyways, Josh isn't so bad with that. So let's get back into Josh.
Hours of the night on February 5th, 2026, President Trump truthed out a video, probably heavily inspired by Kofifi.
Yeah, so Trump didn't. So right now, his entire
He's
video
doing it again.
is wrong. His entire video and the basis of this video. Remember, this guy claims to be a conservative. He claims to be MAGA.
Never
I don't know
did.
what.
No, he
Never.
does not.
So he just said that Trump truthed out a video. Trump did not. It was a staffer, which Trump even said it wasn't me. It was a staffer. And then I watched the beginning of it.
Dude, don't worry, because towards the end of the video, I play the part where Trump says all this. He's arguing with something. It's illogical. It's illogical. It's like, I got nothing better to do. I'm kind of by myself. I'm gonna play pretend. I'm gonna pretend I'm having an argument with Stuck in the Middle. I'm gonna pretend that what I'm saying actually makes some kind of sense.
See, you're pretending. He legitimately gets into an argument with himself by constantly, I don't know, making an ass of himself. I don't know. He, contradicts himself constantly.
Like, there was many better a way to attack this video than to argue and make a point before the video makes the point. Like, you could have made fun. There's so much more things to make fun of, to have a better, like, gotcha moment. And you missed all of them. You missed all, like, I essentially softball pitched you a video and you struck out. I underhanded pitched you a video and you struck out. You kept saying, look at the video.
Every time. I want to make a formal, okay, OT has brought up like a Durkafest thing. I'm making it clear, no IRL for me, this guy here, all right, or that guy. But I would love a Durkafest, Eismic, the Martin's meth bag,
why don't we do
T-roll.
Why don't we do a virtual Durkafest? It's
New buck,
kind of like an open panel kind of vibe, kind of thing, where
exactly. I really want to show how much he's bringing people together, even people that wouldn't necessarily get along or talk to each other. Even though some of us have been friends in the past, some of us have become friends. Thank you for that. If that's the mission, I salute you.
Doing a great job. There's not much more of this.
It, he said, and then I didn't see the end. And then when we've realized it was there, we took it down. Trump himself said that. Okay. So his entire video is starting off saying that Trump did something on February 5th that he didn't do. So he's already lying to you. And he's doing it because he wants you to watch his video. He wants you to be like, oh, what do you mean Trump did this? But Trump didn't do this. And it's pretty much public knowledge now.
Kind of like how one uploads AI South Park videos to fool people into thinking they're actual South Park episodes.
Mm-hmm. I wonder who that could be about.
Nobody in particular.
That it wasn't him?
No.
They wonder why their videos and their channel is shadow banned. When I commented on this 2 hours ago, they had 15 views. I've given him probably 3
Don't
views.
rub it in, okay? Geez, like that's fun. I like that shot.
And culture and media and social media and all this.
I'll take that, because when you spend 8 hours on a video and then you see you got 15 views, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, like, it totally reminds me of like making music, like staying up late, staying up really late, finalizing, mastering a song. Like you get everything done, you burn it to a CD to go out, listen to to go out and listen to it, because you want to listen on your computer speakers, you want to listen to it on your car speakers, then you sleep a little bit, you wake up and you put it in and it sounds like ass. You're like, fuck, or it's not as good as you thought it was, kind of vibe. But like then also too, with music, you have no one to show it to, which is the same thing when you get 15 views. Like, I spent all this time and like 15 people watch. It's like, sweet, hell yeah. But that's the name of the game, man. I can't complain.
That's it. You got to take the thumps with the bumps and all that. It's all good, Like, it's not a part of our fucking identity like his. I think honestly, if YouTube disappeared, he might too. I really think so. Yeah. I think he's got no substance of being his own person. He doesn't care about those around him. He's just sustaining himself with the job of cooking fries and burgers, and there's nothing else to that man, as far as I'm concerned.
You tell me, you want me to keep going with this? Or you want to move on?
The point is, he's a fucking Riri, and Tyrone was in here. Tyrone, by the way, mentioned when he was here, he's not anymore. He said he's blocked in. So even Martha's simps are blocked on his shit. Anybody that goes in there to disagree with you, you little pussy, you block them. But you're able to jump in here, and if you ever go around with that I'm afraid of you piece of shit, you please go onto my channel or any channel. This one, the audio's fucked. Maybe a panel, I don't know. But on your channel, you know you rig that fucking game. You master the audio, you talk over, you mute. You are not able to have any type of civil conversation with anyone. Not a single person ever. You are the king of crash outs, the queen of crash outs. With that, okay.
If you want to watch the rest of that video, it's on the Stuck in the Middle page. It's the most recent one in videos, not under lives. And from there, you can probably click the person who commented and find their critique video. And you can watch it on your own time and have some fun, get a little extra entertainment on there. But at least we showed you the first half of that whole thing.
That was the hook.
That was the hook. No conclusion here. Do you want to see the AI video where the whole Obama and Michelle Obama monkey thing came from?
He's killing it with that one person chatting. All right, anyway.
Yeah, they're crushing
the AI video with
You got him so good, dude. Boy, you got him so good, boss. That's so funny. Boss, you're so funny.
Like, I don't care if we got like fucking, I don't care if we have 4 viewers. Everybody's chatting. You have one person that's a mod that makes up the entirety of your chat, you delusional moron. Okay.
All right, so without the audio, here is this AI video. And you're going to notice that it's politicians in general as animals. And you'll notice too that it is striking to see the first images come up as Michelle and Barack as apes. I will give that. It's like, they could have been different animals, right? Just to kind of steer away from the whole bad cliche thing. But we'll notice that there are a few other black people that they don't add as apes, but I don't think they negate this. You know what I mean? Like, you could argue that this video in totality maybe can make a case that it's not trying to be racist, but it's like, just don't make, black people monkeys, and then we don't got to have a question about it, right? I mean, seems pretty fair, right?
I mean, yeah.
Seems pretty legit, right?
Simple as that,
Yeah.
sure.
So I'm not gonna play the song, but you got
in the jungle.
Yeah. So you got Michelle and Barack. You got Hillary as Timon and Pumbaa. So that was Hakeem Jeffries, by the way. He wasn't necessarily a monkey, but again, the 2 most prominent black people were monkeys. So it's kind of hard to attempt to excuse what we first saw with other people not being that. It's like, it doesn't really work like that, but. So you got Hillary and Hakeem Jeffries. You got, I think that's Newsom. I'm not sure. I'll full screen this a little better. You got Newsom and AOC. I love AOC as the donkey because she is such an ass. So that's perfect.
100%.
That's perfect for me. I like that. You got Pritzker as the elephant. You got what's his face Schiff as a giraffe. You got I think that's Mamdani as a hyena.
That is a Mondani if I've ever
what's
seen
his
one.
face? Fucking a Schumer as a zebra. All right. You got Biden as a monkey and Kamala as a turtle. There's Hakeem Jeffries.
Perfect.
And there's Trump, the king of the fucking jungle. Guess the king of the fucking jungle. I don't know who that is.
Is that one of the
Anna Paulina comes into to mind, but I could be completely wrong. I wonder if it was the piggy lady that Trump called the reporter piggy. Could be her.
That would fit.
So there's that. There's Hakeem again. There's fucking what's his face. He's a leftist in it's Harry Sisson or Dean Withers or one of the 2. Look at that, just sitting there. And there's Whoopi.
Oh, Whoopi.
Yep. Not a monkey, but again, you still did have 2 black people as monkeys. So I don't know if the whole video excuses anything. Just don't do what's so hard about not doing that part? You know
it's like falling in the trap, right? You're making it easy for the haters.
Yes.
But
precisely.
I guess maybe from that perspective, you have to just acknowledge I'm playing to the audience that gets me, that understands, like,
and that audience would be who?
People that know he's not a fucking racist, even though they like to tout it and throw it and take things out of context. And, you know, for the people that voted for him and know what he's about or whatever the case.
Yeah, and then we have to keep in mind it was a screen recording, so it wasn't like that video was posted, but, you know, how about you do a little quality control? Maybe look at the end of your video before you get them posted. Like, what's wrong with saying that? You know, because he says at the end of my video, I say, you know, did Trump do this on purpose or did he make a mistake? And in this video, Trump says, I don't make mistakes. It's like, well, God damn it. You're not really giving us any room to kind of help you out here. Wouldn't that be the mistake? You didn't quality control, but like, it's your fucking social media. Shouldn't you have a little more say what goes on there? You're not just, and I thought I thought it's him tweeting all the time too. Now all of a sudden it's not him. That's weird.
Yeah, aside from convenience, I give a little grace when it comes to videos because I know he's not making them at the very least.
I know he's not making them, but you're telling me you didn't see the whole thing?
Right, which is, you know, what the least we'd expect. I don't fucking know. Like, as the president, maybe he just doesn't take it as seriously as others expect him to. But
I will tell you right now,
I'm happy with a lot of the action he's taken. Angel, sweetie, good to see you. I'm happy with what he's fucking doing. The Trump RX rolling out. I'm looking forward to that.
I'll tell you right now. I have watched the video and maybe not seen it all the way through and sent it to, you know, my buddies in our meme chat, right? But I don't think I've ever watched the video halfway through and posted it.
Right. Okay. I mean, I'm guilty of that. I know I've done that, but not posted on, like, well, depends where we're talking about.
I'm talking about, you know, on YouTube, in a public place.
I have on my social media platforms. I've done that shit. I'll call myself out. I'll be honest.
You're lucky.
I'm not trying to hide shit. You know,
the Obamas didn't pop up at the end of that video, man. You're very lucky that didn't happen.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Here's Trump responding to the racist video. He's going to have some things to say about who done it and his thoughts on it.
It says that a staffer sent it. Who sent it, and are you going to fire them?
I looked at it. I saw it, and I just looked at the first part. It was about voter fraud in someplace, Georgia. There was a lot of voter fraud, 2020 voter fraud, and I didn't see the whole thing. I guess during the end of it, there was some kind of a picture that people don't like. I wouldn't like it either, but I didn't see it. I looked at the first part, and it was really about voter fraud and the machines, how crooked it is, how disgusting it is. Then I gave it to the people. Generally, they look at the whole thing, but I guess somebody didn't. And they posted, and we took it down, and we turned it, you know. But that was a voter fraud that nobody talks about. They don't like to talk about that post. We took it down as soon as we found out about it.
Mr. President, a number of Republicans are calling on you to apologize.
There you go. Yeah, they're calling on. So here's the second part. Like, there's people of his. There's Republicans and Democrats calling on him to apologize for it, and this is where the "I don't make mistakes" part comes in.
About that post, we took it down as soon as we found out about it.
Mr. President, a number of Republicans are calling on you to apologize for that post. Is that something you're going to do?
No, I didn't make a mistake. I mean, I looked at a lot of thousands of things.
He said, "I didn't make a mistake."
Okay, you know, that's a hard pitch, but okay. I get the whole, like, I'm the president, I must show strength, but it's also a sign of strength to have accountability, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I don't think this was like an end all be all sin like the fucking left does, but you know, I get it.
It's definitely a damned if you do, damned if you don't, because if he does say he made a mistake, they'll do the same thing, but say he admitted it or something like that. So I understand the play, and I understand, your back being to the fence here of not really, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. So I totally get it. I totally get that part. But it's still like, just have a little accountability too, right? You're kind of, I don't know. I'm torn on it. Like, I feel like it was the honest mistake. I don't think the staffer posted it knowing what was at the end. I think what you said, I think he saw it halfway through, said, hey, post it. It was just everyone not doing what they should have done, and something like this happens.
being lax about social media, which is maybe not something to do when we're talking about the president's representation, but, you know, whatever. In my mind, as a supporter, bigger fish to fry.
You know what? And then how about we just say, you know what? We'll chalk that up. Definitely not a good thing. But the recent information that came out about Trump and Epstein, maybe that might cover for this a little bit. You know, maybe that might make things a little better. Maybe.
Even, I think, even to add to it is that I just learned about this shit today, and the fact that he didn't, like, go around trying to flex this, I think speaks even more, adds a few more points in his favor.
I believe we are all learning about it today. I think it dropped a few hours before we went live. I think it dropped around, I think it was like evening news-ish when this started to come out. It was part of the Epstein files, obviously, but it's taken 3 million pages takes a while to go through. So some of these things are trickling in. So let's
this to me, Joe Pon. I know you may not be offended.
Oh, Joe Pon's gonna be
Trump
pissed.
W, my friend. Yeah, he is. Hello, Shreg. Regardless of agreeing or disagree, more than welcome.
Joe Pon will find a way to be like, well, actually, we still don't know. And I'm so scatterbrained today, but I want to caveat again too. Like, this is, oh look, it's a good thing, but we're still taking the pedophile's word for it. So we're picking and choosing what things we deem correct and what things we deem incorrect via our built-in biases towards certain people.
But within that pretense, like, it gives an uneasy surface to take anything ever, like, at face value, which I think naturally should be the default. But shit, like, it's frustrating.
Can you hold me down 30 seconds? Sorry.
By all means. Okay.
I wish you would have said no as I walked away. Like, no.
You know, F off. You stick around. Do the job. Shit. Well, all right. Let's see. Let's do a little freestyle. One and all, thanks for attending, another Stuck in the Middle live. We are trying to be more consistent. Tuesday, Thursday, or Tuesday and Saturday, around 9, sometimes 10 p.m. We thank each and every one of you pocket watching, whether you're bushwhacking, either way, we hope you engage, of course, beyond all. And we do put those phone lines up if you are interested enough to make a call. By the by, I am looking forward to any kind of a panel collaboration with other channels I've been talking to, I'd say in the back streets. And I know there's some people here. Shit, man. Shamrock, Crystal, you guys have channels. Joe Pon has his own channel, and he does some great editing, by the way. Probably one of the most talented editors out of the bunch of us. I'd recommend checking him out. I'll actually plug it here. Anyway, that's a mod. Absolutely feel free to plug anything that you'd like. And while I'm at it, I'm going to multitask. And I'm curious. I mean, I don't want to double back or anything, so I don't have to. He's back, so I can kibosh the question.
Oh, I want to know now. I want to know.
Just going to ask, and I'm glad I didn't, because I'm bored of the halftime show shit. I was like, hey, did any of you watch it? Fucking, honestly, don't care.
Oh, that was your question? Was just simply, did you watch the halftime show?
I was going to, but I'm glad I didn't.
All right, on with the video. Let's go full screen. Actually, we'll start like this. Nope.
All right, here we go.
It's acting a fool. I want to get a little better. I guess we'll just do this.
Hey, this comes in the life of live streaming. You got to be ready.
Come on, VMix. You got this. Yeah, it is what it is. It's not that much bigger. Okay.
Coming to light, claims in the mid-2000s, President Trump called police about Jeffrey Epstein.
What? One more time, because I don't think, if you're not paying attention or ready for it, that really comes out of nowhere.
Missed it.
Yeah. All right. Listen for this.
This morning, a new document coming to light claims in the mid-2000s, President Trump called police about Jeffrey Epstein.
So,
huh?
As of today o'clock, as far as I'm concerned,
wait.
At some point, at a random o'clock in when 2006,
2026 o'clock,
2026 o'clock.
Yeah.
Trump called the FBI
to rat on the pedophile.
So he kicked the pedo out of Mar-a-Lago and
allegedly,
and
I got
he
a
called
clip.
the motherfucking FBI on this punk ass.
I got a clip of a representative saying that she saw some of the Epstein files and is saying that Trump lied about kicking Epstein out. I figured we might be able to play that, but
really, what?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems crazy to me. But yeah, Trump called the FBI. It kind of flies in the face of Trump being like, again, though, do we believe it? You gotta take it for what it is and from who it's from.
Right. That's always. It's like we're in the fucking shadow here, and we're so desperate for truth, and maybe they're taking advantage of that. Fucking hate it, but
And you say, why wouldn't he want this part out? Trump.
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
Yeah, why wouldn't he? You know, why was he kind of fighting to not have this out, so to speak?
You know, there would be no reason. I don't know, or maybe just.
Or maybe he wanted them to be like, no, don't do it, and then they find it and they make him look good. It's like, I told you not to do it, but yeah, I'm a hero. You know.
Look, despite how he can not be the most eloquent speaker, he has proven that he can do a little bit of that 4 to 5D chess here and there. And if that's the case, well played, Mr. President.
Give me one more.
About Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, not him.
Among the 3 million Epstein files released by the Department of Justice last month is a 4-page FBI report on an interview the Bureau conducted in 2019 with the man believed to be former Palm Beach Police Chief Michael Ryder. Ryder and his detectives began investigating Epstein for human trafficking in 2004. According to the document, Trump called Ryder around that time and said, "Thank goodness you're stopping him. Everyone has known he's been doing this." Ryder also says Trump said he threw Epstein out of his club, and he was around Epstein once when teenagers were present, and Trump got the hell out of there. The former police chief says Trump told him to focus on Epstein's associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, saying she is evil.
Did you have any suspicions that he was molesting young women,
No, I had
underage
no
women?
idea. I had no idea.
Trump has long denied having any knowledge of Epstein's crimes, but Ryder says Trump was one of the very first people to call when people found out that they were investigating Epstein.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
Maybe not as all peachy as it sounds when you first hear it, right? What are you thinking?
Yeah. Okay, so we are learning that he called the FBI, rightfully so. You know, we're talking about one of the most evil, demonic beings ever.
Yeah, when it was known that they were going to investigate Epstein, he was like, well, hey, let me help you out then, huh? You know, it does seem like convenient that it's like if he would have went to them before they started investigating Epstein, you'd have been like, oh, yeah, you know, he felt no pressure to do so. He just did it. But then when they say we're going to investigate him, then he goes forward with information. It's like, huh, well, what compelled you to go forward now if you know, weird.
Well, and I'm looking. Well, okay, I'm a little confused maybe about the consistency or lack thereof. Like he has famously maintained that he had no knowledge, but making a call to the FBI is an implication of knowledge of something, I would assume. So
it could be one of those things. And go with me here. I'm playing devil's advocate, but it's like I don't know for sure, but like there must have been some reason, something why there was a friendship at first. I'm not saying nefarious, but a business transaction, something that looked good on the surface, right? That allowed them to have a friendship. But then, you don't see something happen, but it's like, man, like I know he doesn't have kids, but he's having a lot of young girls over here. And maybe you do one of those things where like, I don't want to know, but I'm not going to associate myself with him anymore. But then once you hear, I don't want to say it's like filling in the blanks, but once you then hear, oh, this is what he's being alleged to have been doing, you're like, now those teenage girls are making sense. Before, I didn't want to know. I wasn't asking. I felt uncomfortable. So I cut all ties. It's not my business. I don't want to be implicated, and then you hear there's an investigation going on regarding things with minors. You now might be like, okay, well, I did see this, and that, and, it wasn't really my business to pry, but now that you're saying this, that makes sense.
Maybe something a shoe had to drop before the dots got connected.
Right. And and what I'm at least granting is like, it was a willfulness. Like I willfully do not want to know what's going on. I'm not being
deniability.
I'm not being obtuse. I'm not being stupid, but I'm like, something doesn't feel right here. I'm not going to ask questions. I'm going to cut ties, but I also don't want to know. Like you're being willfully ignorant, obtuse about it.
Yeah, regarding, since, I think the Epstein files, and I don't think I'm alone in this, is one of the most important fucking things that's occurring, even though everything's so suspicious. But I'd like to briefly kind of surmise my close friend, Sarah, the nurse, some of the stuff she has been looking into the Epstein files. Like we know there's 3 million pages. She's been down a deep, dark rabbit hole, and I need to take my own look into some of this stuff. So let me share in case some of you haven't seen for yourself. I think somebody like No Reply has done the research, but Sarah, I hope you don't mind. We're not mad enough about these files. I've been waking up praying. This has absolutely just broken my heart. This is YouTube heavy stuff, but I'm gonna just say it. They're eating babies. How have we become so desensitized to this? This is outrageous. I needed to vent. They're mocking children's faith and deaths. This is the kind of shit that is in there, and these are natural emotional responses. And this is what makes me feel like I'm one person, but that I'm not doing enough. I need to be doing more of my due diligence, vetting and doing my research, even bearing in mind what the source is. But at the end of the day, Josh, chat, anybody, everybody, do we think any fucking arrests are going to happen as a result of the files being released? Anybody?
I mean, Ghislaine was arrested. Are you saying any more arrests? Like, is there a better?
Yeah, more than Ghislaine, who is very comfortable.
I don't know if hearsay has ever gotten anybody arrested, and I hate to call it hearsay, but it's
in a court of law, I would be acknowledged as such, unless they can get enough cooperation.
Do you know where your friend was getting the idea of eating children from?
Thank you, Nick, for the concise answer. I need to call her. I haven't spoken to her in too long.
It comes from a key word.
Oh, like pizza?
Nope.
Do I know where my friend was getting the idea of people eating?
Like there's a reoccurring word. It's not like gotcha. I'm saying like I'm kind of like being like
hot dogs,
jerky. Jerky.
That's a.
And one of the things that come up, you know who Asmongold is?
Very well, yes, sir.
So this might be kind of funny to play. So this is him reacting to and learning about the word jerky as a key word in the Epstein files. And this is probably what Sarah is alluding, not Asmon, but the continuous use of the word jerky is getting a lot of people, like giving a lot of people cannibalism vibes.
This is giving me Pizzagate vibes too, the same kind of way that words were used. Nick thinks that Ghislaine will get a pardon. I really hope you're wrong, Nick.
Listen, if she pardon, I hope not. But if she spills some beans on some things we need to know about
and testify, but she did plead the fifth, so she ain't doing shit.
But that doesn't mean she changes her mind and she gets charged with a new crime and new things. New shit has come to light, man. So that doesn't. necessarily negate new things happening. But so this right here might be a good thing to play. This is Asmongold. This guy's fucking crazy sometimes. His eyebrows really drive me wild sometimes, because sometimes he's just sitting there and he just does this.
And you notice he does, I think it's smart, but it sometimes it's annoying, but it's a quirk. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I guess so it's adding transformative whatever.
But like just his intrigued eyebrows when he's really like they dance, he's like, oh.
We're gonna have an eyebrow off one day.
Really? Really? Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? All right, ready, here we go. This is Asmongold learning about jerky. He's already
Hope
shocked.
you are feeling better. Did we analyze the jerky? Why didn't we get jerky this week? I also added more to the jerky and ginger lemongrass. Thank you so much. Super cool. Beef jerky, delicious. Jojo is here and we'll walk the jerky over to Jeffrey. Why would jerky walk around? Why would it do that? Delicious lunch, beef jerky. Steve and I are very grateful above all for your friendship. Some of these emails are so wholesome, aren't they? It's too bad they eat kids. A small insulated bag would be fine. I don't remember checking it. No need for crazy amounts of ice. One should do. There is one bag of beef jerky in the fridge. Please get it. Also, Blank has more at her place. Please get it from her as well. I suppose it needs to be in a cold, insulated bag. Just wanted to touch base about jerky. J.E. said he was going to start eating regular food again, so he might be eating less jerky. He said he has 6 bags of it in a downstairs freezer. Why would you freeze jerky? Steve needs a 6 to 8 ounce portion of jerky. I gave you all the jerky we had, and it lasted only half the amount of time it was meant to. I felt like it was more important for you to have the jerky to eat during my time off. My plan is to make a batch before I leave for LSJ, and some of that will go to Steve, and the rest will go to you at LSJ when I arrive. Little St. James Island. That's what LSJ must mean. So logically, that means that they were doing this off of the island. Steve Hansen is sending jerky to your attention overnight. I believe it should be enough to get him through. Jeffrey Epstein is asking to bring him more jerky. I'm flying in on Friday. I will bring jerky. Is there a time I could come say hi and drop off the beef jerky? And that's from Jeffrey Epstein. Francis has time to come tomorrow. Show me how to make it. Jerky class anyone. He will bring you to...
Like, what else could jerky mean?
What is one to surmise?
And I'm
man?
being it's an honest question. Like, can we ponder, like, what else? Like, could they? It was a big ass island. I know they had deer on there. Like, if you're making real jerky that doesn't need to be preserved, you know, like if you're not using a bunch of preservatives, does it need to be frozen? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm only asking just to kind of cover all bases, kind of thing. Like, what else could it mean? And if we can't think of anything else, then yeah, obviously. No. But it's just like
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't fit. I'm disgusted. You know, like I drank black coffee before the start of this live. Like this was unsettling. That's
let's keep going. There's something about 30 seconds.
Man, why is something like this that should boil the blood of every single human being, regardless of what side of the aisle or religion, theology, whatever you feel, this should just be something that we all demand justice from, pitchforks and all. I don't okay.
And the last episode we did, we were also wondering why, like, some of the, it's not just us too, just like some of these names are blacked out from, and they're saying some horrendous shit. It's like, why are they blacked out? Like, yeah, at least do the proper people, obviously, but you know, I hope the proper people know who these names are that are blacked out. Have they looked into them? You know, just like, it's weird why some people get the allowance to be blacked out while other people are named second-handedly, just kind of like they're named, and now you're in the Epstein files, even though they're just kind of talked about. Those names can be there, but people who say shit like this, they're redacted. It's like, that's fucking weird. Like, wouldn't you want to kind of redact the people who obviously weren't, they're just kind of named, They're like, hey, have you heard about what Matt Damon's doing recently? And like, you're in the files because you've been named, right? Like,
yes,
I would almost more so understand them getting redacted because it's just like, it doesn't matter. It's just someone talking about someone who had nothing to do with anything. Whereas this person seemingly had to do a lot with something, but they get the allowance to be redacted. Like,
Yeah,
that
just like
seems off.
The one specific email where some fucking creep says, "Oh, that's super young." Like he says it in plain English. You know, the 14-year-old, that one super young girl was delicious. Like that's what he fucking said.
Yes, and
that name gets redacted.
That's what I think. That was on the last episode. It's from
Yeah,
redacted.
yeah,
It's like,
yep. That's redacted. Like I don't understand this picking and choosing. And they fail at protecting the victims, like the most sacred people of this entire thing. I don't care how public any of them are. None of them or their families should have to relive any of this. And it's not helping the case at all.
No.
Why are they named willy-nilly, but the monsters are protected? I don't fully understand that. I hope Kash Patel is more than his bark.
Yeah. Logically, it doesn't make sense.
No, it does
allowing
not.
one and not the other, and one is more egregious than the other, but you're allowing the less egregious one and redacting the more egregious. Like logically, it does not make sense.
We're sitting here acknowledging that the powers that be, the elites, we don't even know if we're talking about people that we support.
And who is the most
voted
elite
for.
right now in the United States?
Who is the most elite?
Yes. Who is the head honcho in the United States right now?
Okay, I'm, President Trump.
Correct.
Absolutely.
So, what's up? Why
Yeah,
are some things redacted and some things not? Does he not have the power to help this out? Can he not make executive orders? Who is he helping? Like, there are legit questions that should
There's a
be okay
slew,
to be
yeah.
asked. Yeah.
And the fact that, he ran on this, he got a lot of people. This is the area that, and I'm so over the people that have supported me, that have reached out to tell me they don't like when I mention this. The truth is always going to be the most important thing. And I hope it's true that the truth is always will set somebody free or comes to light. If you run on this as a political promise, it's more than politics. This is something that should hit everybody to the soul. And yeah, he has lost the majority of his support because he didn't follow through on his promise here. And to dare say we're still talking about Epstein, I don't understand that moment, that look from any optic. Don't understand it. Am I still supporting Trump? Yes, but this is something that is damaging my faith.
But can we also acknowledge, too, that the turnaround makes no sense?
That the what?
That the turnaround makes no sense. That for it, release it. There's nothing there. That doesn't.
No, it does not.
Like we went from A to C, and we're trying to figure out what the fuck B was. Like what was B? What happened to make it go from a big priority to, hey, don't worry about it, nothing's there? It's like, well, I mean, if you're being implicated in making phone calls to the FBI saying, yeah, look into this, that's important. That kind of helps you out. Like there's obviously other things here that they want us to see. We're looking at people talking about beef jerky, and we're looking at redacted. Like, isn't it? It's like a fucking slap in the face. It's like, see, look at this evil person, but I'm not going to tell you who it is.
That's so infuriating.
Ain't going to tell you. But look, here is fucking some idiot bringing up Matt Damon. There you go. Check it out. I don't know why I keep going back to Matt Damon. I'm not even sure if he's mentioned, but it's just that idea. It's like they're showing us this. See, look, they're talking about beef jerky. See, look, they're talking about, the 14 or 15-year-old, whatever you talk about that we talked about. See, but we're going to redact their names. It's like, that's such a weird flex. Like, what are you doing? What the fuck is going on here? Like, what is it? Why are you showing us it, but also kind of not showing us it? Why not just completely hide it?
Oh, I mean, did they try that already? And I don't think it was working.
I don't know.
I don't think it could work.
Who knows what they were
either.
hiding and what they weren't hiding and what they were trying to show and what they weren't trying to show. This
and what's
doesn't-
already been taken out and decided that we're never going to show this. Like,
then they release in the files. There's things that are redacted that are on people's Instagrams.
Right.
Right.
Yes. Right. What the fuck is with that misinformation hullabaloo? Literally, I mean, we've already seen some corroboration. There are some people whose photos are posted originally on their Instagrams, and now they're thrown into this stew of the Epstein mishmash just to add more confusion. Maybe that's the goal, is to keep us as confused as possible and not even to trust the source when we are getting the information. I don't know.
So that would mean that, Trump would be implicit in all that to keep the confusion alive. No?
That would make sense. And another, what's up, mine's a Lost Meth Bag. Shout out, love your channel. I'm going to share it on my channel again and again. A thought I had originally is, imagine if during his campaign or even when he first got elected, how much the framework would have changed about the Epstein files if he would have led with, I called the FBI in 2006 about him. I think that would have forced the release. The pressure would have been way stronger. I think it was tactful, a part of his strategy to not let it be known so early. So it may benefit him now, but it also may have been on purpose.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He definitely led with, I kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. It'd been like, man, it would have really felt like it would have suited you nice to be like, I called the cops on this fucking sick bastard.
That
You're
would
right. You're right. Yeah, you're
would have been great.
You're right.
I like Shamrock's comment here. Tinfoil hat theory. It's all CIA BS, fake files, red meat for both sides, satisfying every conspiracy, keeping everyone divided, and not solving anything. PSYOP type shit here. Trump may not have a choice.
Remember,
I do
remember the Bill Hicks joke? Remember the Bill Hicks joke where he talks about, the new president goes into one room and they show him an alternate video of the JFK assassination that's never been seen before. And when it's over, they say, any questions?
Yeah.
Maybe Trump's intent was good in the beginning. And then he sees and then this is what I also do think too, is there are so many people who are kind of like random passerbys mentioned in the Epstein files. And it's just like, this is such a clusterfuck that if we do release it, it's just gonna be bad. And it's not gonna be bad in the ways we want it to be, like bad for the wrong people. We're gonna get, it's almost gonna help the people who are really fucked up to get away with it, because we're looking at all the other little shit that's really named down over here. It's like, if
we're looking at the mentions instead of the sources.
Yeah, and now the people know that what's out there, like, they're not named in it, and other people are looking at other things going on, and they can, quietly get out or quietly, do whatever they need to do. It almost seems like it was kept close, because if we do let this out, it's just going to be, we're not going to be able to control it, and we're not going to be able to really go after the people we want to go after. For whatever reason. I don't know why are these names redacted? I don't know what that reason is. But
no, I don't think I hope to God, but I don't believe we will perhaps ever learn why or who. I hope I'm wrong. A
little more.
Yeah, Foxy, I assumed such.
What's that?
What's up, Brent? No, the lol cow is still one of our most obsessed, dedicated homosexual fans, still watching us and crashing out. God bless.
Such a fan though. Like what you have to give credit to is listen, do any of you stream snipe us? Right? You don't. So I mean, maybe thank the guy for helping us out so much with all these viewers, because none of our other fans share our video like he does. That's got to be number one fan worthy, right? See what I did there? I'm trying to really get a rise out of people.
yeah, no, and I love, I have his tab open but paused. I go back. One fucking idiot, his one fan, his one mod chatting. 14 people pocket watching, and one guy is coming in there. You seem very infatuated with this Eli guy. You know his mannerisms? What rule did you break? I thought you... All right, now I'm losing some context here. You have hundreds of channels blocked. Yes, he does, because he's a pussy.
Last time we did this, and I hate to give out the quiet part out loud, but last time what happened was when we saw we were being stream sniped, we went and started to watch his channel. And then asked a specific someone to call in, and someone else called in, and we caught them with their alt account.
Well, since then, he's pretending, he's rewriting history. He's pretending that everybody knew that was him. Yeah, like I knew, everybody knew that was my, no.
But that led to one of the, like, you know, YouTube's greatest in this section crash outs in a while. So I'm almost wondering, do we attempt to go watch his snipe and say, hey, call in again and watch him completely melt down? Or, like, has he learned his lesson?
That motherfucker doesn't learn lessons, bro.
Let's finish watching a little bit of more Asman here, though. But he's, like, you see and you hear, and we feel it too, that there's something greater than just legit beef jerky going on here. This means something different. Hands down.
Oh damn! They're gonna block the one guy that's not the that's not the mod. Okay, let's see.
Jerky class anyone. He will bring you to taste his new jerky recipe from the restaurant. He sends a warm hello. He's working at a restaurant called guys, the restaurant's called Cannibal and Cooks. Wait for it.
What?
Beef jerky and steak. Can blank make some jerky? I think we should landscape all around the house to use the water if possible. If the main house is not enough. Are there any recorded images of Jeffrey Epstein with beef jerky at all? No, there are no recorded or publicly known images of Jeffrey Epstein with beef jerky. Who sent?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's, bro, this is grotesque. Oh my god, I gotta call my friend Sarah. She is broken up. She is a very good soul. She's helped people all her life. A nurse, for crying out loud. This is breaking people's spirits, man.
So you don't think there's a possibility that beef jerky means something else that's maybe bad, but not like what we think it is?
Of course, but
I would love for us to ponder. I'm just saying, like, I can't think of anything. My brain keeps going to, like, beef jerky might mean something else, but like what else are, like, the only other thing I can think of is literally some type of like store-bought beef jerky. Like, I'm saying, like, the only other thing I think it can be is a literal beef jerky. There's nothing else that makes sense. Like, it's not just regular meat. You know what I mean? Like, it's either what we think it is, or it's actual some type of, like, deer, because there was deer on his island, deer jerky. You know, maybe is there a type of beef jerky that can be made that doesn't use a bunch of preservatives, that it lasts, but it doesn't last that long? You got to eat it within a certain time, but if you do want to keep it, you got to freeze it. I don't know, but I'm trying to just not buy into it completely, because I don't want to be the picky, like the picky guy. Like, I pick this, but I don't pick this to believe. I believe this, but I don't believe this. It's still coming from a pedophile's files.
Something that I was thinking, and then echoed by Shamrock. Regarding everything being possible, drugs, like something you don't want to say out in plain sight, but within the context, man, it is a struggle to make any sense of it.
Yeah, I mean, cocaine, right? You know, like talking about ounces, you know, it's definitely not weed, right?
What do you think about Ben Thrifton's theory? Maybe they're just creepy fucks that like jerky.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's either that or fucking beef jerky. Yeah, like, they're just creepy fucks, but they love this, like, high quality beef jerky. Maybe it's beef jerky that comes from humans. But it is odd how they talk about it so much, right?
Yeah, by God, yeah. So. And I can't help but just having a flashback to, what was it? Obama ordered 500 hot dogs, you know, all that shit. Pizzagate and this shit seems way too similar. The coding of the words and the food being utilized as, yeah.
What
fucking disgusting.
What also has been making the rounds, and this is less than a year old. It came out in June or July, but then it kind of was updated in December. But have you heard about how the Epstein scandal started to break when it first started to make headlines? Yep.
Originally, I had assumed that it was one of the girls at the high school because I watched the documentary when it came out, and that she got with a detective who helped start breaking into the case. Apparently, that's not the case.
No. I think you might be right because it did come out via one of the girls, but like something happened for it to come out. It wasn't just like, okay, so enough beating around the bush. Some type of fight happened on school grounds where one girl was fighting another girl and she was called a prostitute. And in that instance, they found like $300 cash on her or something like that. And again, this story, if you look at Business Insider, July 27th, 2019. So and then there was something updated in December of 2025. But let me show you this then, as opposed to us talking about it. This is Rogan kind of discovering it not long ago. This came out February 10th. So probably maybe within the past week.
Oh, is this where he refers to it as a statutory thing?
I'm not sure, but this is where it's come to light that the only reason the whole Epstein scandal started to become what it is because two girls got into a fight. Listen to this.
Did you hear about how this started in 2005? I think this is
no,
accurate.
but I'm glad you're saying that because I'm.
This is crazy.
Two girls fighting.
So it started between a fight between two teenage girls at Royal Palm Beach High School in Florida. Here are the details of how the event triggered the investigation. Early 2005, two girls at Royal Palm Beach High School got into a fight during which one girl repeatedly called the other girl a prostitute or hooker. Following the fight, school administrations and parents investigated, searching one of the girls' purses and finding $300 in cash. The confession. The student initially claimed the money was from working at a fast food restaurant, but later revealed she had been paid for massages by a wealthy man, later identified as Jeffrey Epstein. This revelation led to a police investigation in March of 2005 when the stepmother of one of the girls reported the molestation to the Palm Beach police. Wow.
Wow, that's in 2005.
That was the first arrest.
And now listen to this. It says they identified the Royal Palm Beach High was identified as a focal point for recruitment, where, according to investigations, at least 15 students were lured into Epstein's Palm Beach home. Holy shit.
That's so crazy.
15 girls from that school were lured into his home, but it only came to light because of a fist fight. Imagine if that fight never happened.
That's crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like butterfly effect type shit.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. Thank God that these two chicks fought, and you know a little bit more about it than I, but
not that much. Go for it. You probably know more about it than I do, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, the documentary is insanely insightful and educational. It is deplorable how Ghislaine and Epstein got these high school girls to become their servants, and then they became their own pimps. They made money by getting more of their friends to get involved, and it's so sick, so twisted. But from
Netflix
what
doc?
I recall.
Netflix doc? Netflix
yeah, man.
documentary?
And this was, I think, shortly after he died, or maybe even when he was still alive. I can't recall. This was some years ago, but it was so. It was the first time I saw Virginia Giuffre. I hate getting her name wrong. Giuffre. And she's so strong in that documentary. My heart goes out to her and her tragedy that still makes no sense if we go over it, and we have ad nauseum. The circumstances are questionable at best, but apparently one girl was accusing the other girl, maybe they were friends, of being a prostitute.
Yeah, like they got in a fight, and during the fight, there was like, "You're a fucking prostitute, you bitch, you cunt." And then the parents and the school looked into that claim and found money on the girl, and they found like $300 on her. She's like, I work at a fast food restaurant. It's like, the fuck you do? Where? It's 2005. Like, they said that to her. They said, it's 2005, right? It's not 2026. It's not $15 an hour. And even then, you're not getting paid in cash.
Uh-huh.
They said all that to her. She's like, yeah, you're right. I was tooting. Where you were tooting at? And she was like, Epstein. Like, fuck. And like all them bitches is tooting too. And they look behind there. It's like 15 girls standing behind. You're all tooting. They're like, yep, we're all tooting. We got to get this fucking guy.
Not to distract. This is still on topic, very much so. But because Crystal mentioning, hung in a cell supposedly. Josh, do you believe? What do you believe regarding Epstein's end? Because of some information that's come to light, maybe no more than a few days ago, it inspired my last rant. Not flexing numbers. I am not a Martha, but it did pretty impressive. What the fuck? Oh my God! Do not buy it now. What was I talking about?
Epstein's
Josh?
death.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Megyn Kelly told us she signed off one of her recent episodes that we might be hearing from Epstein again, and there's been a lot of information being shown of what they have been willing to release as the autopsy images and the information of him being a body double. They were able to trace back a 4chan poster before he was announced as being unalived, and this 4chan anonymous poster said that he was a guard and he worked there, and he thinks they switched him out, that the triage were there but no nurses were there. The van that came to pick him up had a military dressed individual.
I heard someone say he was taken out in a wheelbarrow or something like that. Did you hear that too, or no?
I heard wheelchair.
Wheelchair, yes. Wheelchair, yes.
Yes, and that there was no nurses. They did not document the license plate, nor document the van.
Wouldn't it have been cool if it was a wheelbarrow, though?
It'd be way cooler.
Just bearing out.
One.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Let him go. He's fine. That's a wheelbarrow. That's pretty cool in the hospital.
But before I bite it again, suffice it to say, this person turned out to be 100% credible. Robert Gonzalez, he posted this before Epstein's death was reported, and everything he said, the FBI or the CIA traced this motherfucker down, and they corroborated that, yes, he was the guard on shift when this shit happened. And also the height.
He was one of the guys who fell asleep.
He didn't fall asleep.
Or who was shopping.
Yeah, he was Robert Gonzalez.
But he wasn't paying attention to the. So that's what I will say is like the whole minute.
He was very hyper aware of everything going on.
From what it's hearsay though. It's from what he's saying though. It's his recount of what happened, but we're taking his word for it.
Oh, yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. And the fact that, not only just with the autopsy photos being shown, Epstein's jaw was broken. They housed him with somebody who was massive and known for strangling and destroying people. They housed it, and this guy's on self-unaliving watch.
So what does that mean, though? Did he kill himself or did he not kill himself? Because the implication there now would be the other guy did.
And the strangler breaks this dude's bones, or they're already broken. I don't know, but they get a look-alike somewhere, maybe already dead. I don't know again. But
what I will say, though, is if you look at his cell and how his cell was, he could have very easily tied something around his neck and jumped off. It doesn't need to be.
Did you see the amount of linens that were in that cell?
It doesn't need to be that big. It doesn't need to be that big.
Why did you see the amount of linens that were in that cell? Why?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. That to me doesn't necessarily help the whole death part, though. He could be paying people, to help him out, and hey, I want to go out on my own terms. I don't want to be put to death or go through this whole rigmarole. I'd like to go out myself. Here's a few bucks. Look the other way. Let's pretend this footage got lost, Why can't people go to that part first before that he's still alive? He had so much money to pay people off.
So here's the question I wanted to ask. Can we do a poll?
Yeah.
All right. Josh, to you, chat. Actions, my brother. It is great to see you. I would love to ask everybody, anybody, even if you're watching in the background, do you think Epstein is still alive? And Josh, while you're doing that, I hope I'm not distracting you. Did you see the picture of Epstein, allegedly Epstein, standing against this black van, in a picture taken from the helicopter, and it really, really looks very, very similar.
Remember, we went through all this with Lupo, with Brian.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I was a little checked out.
No, it's all good. Yeah, we went through all this with Brian, and it's so blurry and from so far away that it's like, sure.
Yeah, you can't really make a definitive.
Yeah, you can't make a definitive statement. Like I right now, I think it's very plausible he could have killed himself. It makes sense to me. I see a guy who had a really good life going for him, and then everything started to crash down around him. He was now out of control. He couldn't control anything else. There was too much going against him, and he wanted to make a strategic decision to, I had to do a cost benefit analysis, and it would benefit me more to do this than stay and live through this whole procedure, because he's like a financial guy, right? So it would make sense to me that he would check out that way. It also makes sense.
Enough money to live a whole other life.
It also makes sense if he was this plugged into some of these agencies that he could have gotten out that way. But
I'm gonna look something up.
I will disagree with the fact that he could not have unalived himself in that cell. I completely disagree with that 1,000%. He very easily could have. He very easily could have.
When there's a will, there's a way. When it comes to something like that.
But like there was claims like it wasn't like the cell he had was a bunk bed kind of thing. He had plenty enough room to he could have just kneeled off. He could have been standing. You know what I mean? Like there been many ways he could have made it happen. So that part, but I do lend credit to the idea. Like, it is weird. We're missing a minute worth of footage. He had a lot of money. It seems like he was plugged in with a lot of high intelligence agency peoples. So
I'd like to go on record real quick. Ben Thrifton, thank you for pointing me out to this. Ben was mentioning a postcard to Larry Nazar, and I just want to report from the Justice Department. So take that with and make of it what you will. The FBI has confirmed this alleged letter from Jeffrey Epstein to Larry Nazar is fake. The fake letter was received by the jail and flagged for the FBI at the time. The FBI made this conclusion based on the following facts. The writing does not appear to match Jeffrey Epstein. I don't trust anything.
Yeah, look at Action's point. Like he makes a good point. Why would they fake his death, then release the files? Makes no sense to bring attention back on him. Like they fake his death to get rid of him. Like, unless there are people who let it go. How come you're not fucking letting it go? Like they couldn't get rid of everyone they needed to. So there's still a few people sniffing around. They're like, something still smells a little fucky about this. So, maybe the government couldn't get rid of everybody from asking questions. So they still had a few hanger-oners, and that's why it's still going. But there's so much back and forth. He could be alive or could be dead. It's merely speculation, but it makes sense to me. I can make more sense of him taking himself out because of his life he had, because of all the control he had, and now he's confined to this little cell. He's probably he's going to stay there the rest of his life. I could make sense to myself and say, yeah, maybe he even paid guards to look the other way so he could do this.
I'm just going to go on record and be transparent that I think, even though I've been a strong proponent of saying that he's no longer with us, more than ever, I think it's possible he's alive.
Yeah,
and it's strongly based on me taking the word of Robert Gonzalez, who was doxxed and outed by the CIA for even talking about it. anonymously. They exposed him entirely. Yeah, I'm gonna send you that post that this Anon made before his death was announced, because he even mentions I do not want to get exposed, guys, and oh god, yeah, he got.
I'm looking at our locale stream. Do you see it? Like, I guess he stopped streaming, and like he's got a whopping, on my side says 38 views right now. After his
58,
live.
but he only had one, again, his best buddy, one commenter through the entire thing. The other commenter was pointing out how homosexual he is towards me, and AD jumped in here.
Great White? Oh,
shockingly,
nice. No shit.
Yeah, he did. He had one thing to share. Strike Marty's channel. He's abusing and using your content, and I was thinking to myself, because I'm not one that's used to power. We have this man's channel in our hands right now.
Yeah.
I know it's not our style, but no, I want to keep it out there as a possibility. What's up, Great White? Good to see you, brother. Let me make sure. Great White Wolf.
Oh yeah.
Careful.
Careful.
I don't know. It's nice to feel that we got his. We could lord that over him a little bit. Be grateful, bitch. You exist because we allow you to.
Hey! Get back here, fucker!
Oh, don't worry. That's just a wild Martha running across. That was Martha's lost meth bag, just kind of scampering across, and Josh doesn't want no part of that, so he's getting that shit out there. He doesn't want the cat to imbibe in Martha's little side habit, aside from his booze. I love now that he's got that winner of a job. He loves to get drunk and crash out. We should have made him crash out. We should have gone over there, got in the chat, help his engagement. He had maybe 17 people watching. That one dude is the only one commenting. How do you not break out of the delusion and say, God, I am hated? Can I do anything to improve that about myself? Something about myself? No, there is no hope. But we have given some attention to that I do believe he's one of the greatest locals, up there with Wings of Redemption and Boogie 2988. I think he'd make a killing on Local Live. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's the worst podcast ever made. It's like reality television meets YouTube, and they're making a killing.
Sorry. Cat.
All right. No,
my door's open and my freaking cat ninja'd outside, and I don't know if you know, but Kenny, he's not an outside cat. No.
I remember Kenny very well.
That fat bastard.
Epstein worked for.
All
What's
right.
up there, Kyle? Epstein worked for the Rothschild. Hey, man, there's a lot of speculation, and that's the only game we all have to admit we're playing that game. Nobody can tell me this is the truth definitively. And if you can, well, smoking gun, please.
3 more things, and these are going to be quick hits as far as Epstein things go. This you might see in the next upcoming days here. This lady might go on the old chopping block, as they say. Her name is Representative Becca Balint. This
That
happened.
reminded me of lint in a belly button.
Right? She's got Becca Belly Lint. But this happened about it says February 9th. What's today? So I guess if today was yesterday, it happened yesterday. See what I did there? Because we kind of crossed over into tomorrow.
Go through a couple documents.
Listen to what she says. I feel like we're going to see a little more of this in the upcoming days, because this is a pretty wild claim to say. She's saying she saw this in the documents. She says Trump kicking Jeffrey out of Mar-a-Lago is a lie.
Oh, I heard about this. Bless y'all, chat. Keep on with the engagement. I'm going to full screen this.
So mostly today I was just trying to go through a couple documents that was particularly interested in finding out.
What were those?
One was related to whether or not Trump, had ever kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago, as he claimed.
What'd you find?
It's not true.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
Damn.
That's
you gonna get in trouble.
Is it defamation?
Defamation or libel? One of the two.
Yeah, that's complete and utter bullshit. It's so corroborated. I mean, it's one of the few things that we cannot be argued. What a dumb. But did she know she is so stupid. She pretty much risked everything to get a soundbite, to get a viral moment.
Yeah. She did risk everything for that.
Dumb bitch.
And sometimes you wish that our own politicians, our own government would risk a little more for us, and they don't. But every now and again comes across what I like to call a fucking hero. All right. Every now and again, you get a fucking hero in your midst, and you got to learn. You learn from the best, right? And you know who the best is right now, Eli? You know who the best is out there right now? They're doing the Lord's work, which is really ironic because the Lord doesn't even believe in them.
All right. I'm
motherfucking DinoCon, dude. The Dinosaur Con. All right. They're doing more regarding the Epstein files than our government is doing. DinoCon. They're
you
doing.
May have to spell that one out. All right. DinoCon. So I know cons.
Yep. Heyo.
So people that love dinosaurs, they get together at a convention, they do their thing. So what are they hearing about here?
We here at DinoCon take the safety of our attendees, speakers, and staff very seriously. As a result of the release of half of the Epstein files, it has come to light that a select number of scientists, authors, and researchers relevant to the field of paleontology allegedly engaged in correspondence with members of the Epstein organization after the conviction of Jeffrey Epstein. We want to state that I lost my place after conviction. We want to state that all respective individuals are banned from all of our events. Those who had correspondence with Jeffrey Epstein after his initial conviction are banned. Whether you are a scientist, whether you are a fucking awesome person, you are awesome no more if you are corresponded with Mr. Epstein. Additionally, we find it deplorable that some established
paleontologists.
Paleontological organizations.
Gotcha.
Yeah, good. You try it.
No. I was going to let you just.
Yep. Okay. Power around through. Paleo organizations are not taking firm actions to protect their members in light of these allegations. As such, executive committee members from organizations that are not issuing public bans to these individuals are also banned from our events. So it's like, hey, they're banned. Hey, did you ban them? No, you're banned too then. That's what they're doing. Dude, DinoCon ain't fucking around, bro.
How can Dinosaur Convention Committee
I got one word, dude.
Better job?
I got one word. Rare.
Well, given we all know how effective a T-Rex's reach is and their roars. So with that,
they got like retard hands.
They have regard. Nah, fuck it.
It's fine.
Retard hands.
Yeah.
I know. But okay, so they just set a template and an example of what the government should have been doing, and how they put the scarlet letter on them all. Meanwhile, and I know some people may argue this point, Kevin Spacey was still able to make some independent film, all shit, and he's failing at life, and he deserves that and so much worse. But everybody that we know that has done some terrible things, like No Debate, have been handled way better, as opposed to the fucking Dinosaur Convention people. What the F?
Yo, dude, learn from the best, I guess, right? That's what they say. Learn from the best.
I knew there was a reason why, like, every cool person loved dinosaurs when they were a kid.
Now, I know the Jeffrey Epstein thing isn't necessarily a fun topic, but I think the way this person went about explaining the Jeffrey Epstein topic, they did it in a fun way. And I'm like, what? They used the Big Lebowski to explain the Jeffrey Epstein scandal and everyone who's involved. Let me know
when you worded it that way. My first guess was like, what did they do? A Reading Rainbow kind of style? And this one name's George
3D
Clooney.
pop-up book. Yeah. So let's
Tara
watch
Reid.
this. Yeah. Well, yeah. Tara Reid's in Big Lebowski.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Come on,
bless your
Brant.
heart,
Yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Hell yeah. Brant laughs so funny. It's that awkward laugh. All right, here we go.
Now I'm gonna watch this movie after this. Yeah.
All right, enjoy this. So this is the Jeffrey Epstein timeline explained through the Big Lebowski. All right. So you know what? Let me full screen this so you can get the. It's very important that you get the bottom part too. That says so. Let me zoom in as far as I can.
I agree with that statement. Bankers are the original intelligence services, 100%. The Fed, Federal Reserve.
It's a lot better. All right, ready?
All right, yeah.
I'll suck your for $1,000.
Billionaires and politicians laughing at it. They're like,
I'll suck your for $1,000.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Now, so far, we have what appears to me to be a series of victimless crimes.
What about the toe?
Forget about the fucking toe! Ow! Stay out of Malibu, deadbeat!
They're gonna kill that poor woman, man.
What the fuck are you talking about? That poor slut kidnapped herself.
You got any promising leads or?
Yeah, sure. They got us working in shifts.
Oh, man.
I love the public fuck it. In 2024, they said, 2021, the public's, fuck it. We kind of gave up for a little spell there.
Yeah, it felt like it. Absolutely.
Oh, fuck it.
Is this your homework, Larry?
The internet?
This is a bummer, man.
You're entering a world of pain, son. We know that this is your homework. And we know that this is your homework.
I cut your dick off. Nothing is fucked here.
Nothing is fucked.
No, man.
The goddamn plane has crashed into the mountain.
Do you see what happens, Larry, when you fuck a stranger in the ass? What happens, Larry?
Billionaires and politicians, still no prison time. Liam and me, we gonna fuck you up.
Dude, that was perfect.
Wasn't it?
I feel like the media can just like package this and send it out, and people have a better understanding of everything that's happened these past few years.
Explained through the Big Lebowski. It's fantastic.
Immortal.
Oh shit! You want to let's get to the Olive Garden thing, and then
I wanted to talk about that dive.
A funny video or two.
Okay.
Yes, the dive.
Guys,
the dive.
I'm not gonna say trigger warning, but this is a little heavy. It's a little crispy.
A little bit, yeah. It's a little well done, right? Extra.
And thank you, Shamrock. The poll has, I'm not gonna say concluded, but
I could cut it off. I totally forgot about it.
71% say yeah, he's still alive. 29% no. I voted yes.
And poll. Where's the results poll? There you go. Yeah, yes is 71%. No is 29%. There you go. There you go.
It's amazing how minds have evolved and changed, provided with the information that we're all getting.
Oh yeah, Olive Garden guy. That's right. That's
yeah. All right. So
totally forgot.
Some crispy news.
Crispy. And there's a little more lowdown on Reddit, but we'll get through this with the New York Post first. But
hold on. Sorry. Robert Boyd, welcome to Stuck in the Middle. I haven't seen your name, and we love seeing new engagement. Trump's DOJ protects wealthy elites that raped working class children. Trump calling this pedos his friends. Yeah, we're not proposing like any challenge or questions. I mean, we're questioning how the whole thing's been delivered by God. So I hope you maybe watch some of the coverage from earlier. So without further ado, and by the way, Martha, if you're watching, you little wife-spitting piece of shit, I feel like I can just strike your channel down at any moment. You use us constantly, and I just talk shit about you, and you just crash out like a little girl. Yeah, I might take your channel tonight, maybe. All right.
Your channel's mine. No.
Bitches.
So the Olive Garden cook unalived himself by dunking his head into the deep fryer. I was gonna do this whole thing where like, guess how he did it. You know, he got locked in the walk-in. You know, we could have gone on for hours. Like, how could you have unalived yourself at a restaurant? Okay, he jumped in the deep fryer head first.
So, all right,
what could be so bad?
Okay, just all right. Was that like one of those like, here's a bucket of water, I'm gonna just dunk my head, or does he dive like try to dive in and get like an Olympic perfect score? Like, how diving do we?
So all great questions, right? You know, from what the Reddit, and we bring up the Reddit thing so we can look at that real quick. But from what the Reddit post says, it sounds like he wasn't necessarily supposed to be on staff. Like he was somebody who was. Was that?
Yeah, no, maybe. I don't think he was.
No, like he was working there, but he wasn't scheduled to be there that night. But he showed up all fucked up. Right? So it says I work there. It happened. Fucking nightmare fuel. Screaming woman. 5 males on staff, and 1 is jumping into the fryer. He was on PCPU, and something possessed him to believe the fryer was water in a restaurant full of ice and fountains and sinks. I pulled him out 3 separate times as he fought to go back in. No noise from him, only 3 words. I'm cool, bro. Face melting and ass in oil when I told him to get the fuck out.
Ass in oil?
Well, yeah, like face melting, you know, like his ass is in the oil. Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, how deep is the fryer? And allegedly he was naked.
Yeah, he stripped and he jumped in 2 times. And then the 3rd time he went head first. So like he jumped in like cannonball style 2 times.
I don't understand the allure of PCP, by God.
Sounds fun, I guess, if you can do something like that.
You know, Steve-O made that crazy DVD. What, PCP My Life?
Dude, I'm gonna jump in a deep fryer. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, if only we would have. No, I love Steve-O. That's some hardcore. That's like metal, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy. Imagine being a dude. That would scar me for life.
And but being the people who pulled them out twice, like that's hot fucking. Like I bet you they got burned a little bit too, if that's true.
Oh, guaranteed.
Yeah,
guaranteed. There's you diving into that. You're gonna get a spackle or 2 of that on you.
And like, you know, like you're male, right? So like when. As soon as you get below the waist, you know, the hoo-hoo dillies, you know, like you go in cold water, the second you get thigh high, you're like, oh boy, you get a little waist, you're like, oh, for a second. Now imagine that, but with deep frying liquid.
Yeah, you get corn dogged, literally.
Oh yeah, you're corn dogged for sure. And then you say, you know what? I'm going to face dog it.
I hate my imagination right now because I'm envisioning what this could possibly look like, and it's horrifying. I watched some terrible movies. Oh boy.
Yeah, I feel like the movies help us like really imagine
get through the reality of.
Well, like not get through it, but like unfortunately paint a better picture than what our minds could have. Like with all the gore.
Oh, for sure.
And like we actually probably are watching it as it unfolded in our heads of how much detail we have. With
not
like
that I watch it, but is there footage of this anywhere?
Not yet. No, and probably won't be.
Okay, I hope not.
Like back of house footage, so probably not. But there you go. What a fucking way to go, dude! I've never hated work that much where I want to dunk my head into a deep fryer.
I've had some pretty wild ideas to get out of work, and I came up short on that one.
Heard that. How about two funniest videos to take us out, right? How about that?
Okay.
Because
by the way, thanks for sticking with us. Billy Bob, Mr. Sevens there. Thank you. Welcome. Like, subscribe, and we will keep on bringing the content to you.
Keep on keeping on. So this guy in England, he gets arrested for murder, for unaliving someone. All right. When one gets caught doing something like that, they're usually pretty upset, like, oh, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done this. I can't believe I did this. F me, F me. Not this guy. This guy's more concerned about something else. Okay, he's more concerned about missing something. And by missing something, not the person he unalived.
All right, wait, nope. I need to full screen this chat. Oh, Public Enemy, welcome, brother. You're right, by the way. That the whole story we went through about the deep frying, that's how Martha's going to choose to go out based on his miserable work and life situation. So I've heard a little bit about this. I am dying to see this. Everybody,
So was the Olive Garden
and
cook.
listen to this.
I tried.
Sorry, what? I didn't hear.
I said, so was the Olive Garden cook.
Oh yeah,
dying to see it.
Yeah, true.
No,
no, you're talented.
You kind of got happy, then you got sad. Like, yeah.
All right, you got me.
So this is after he gets arrested. He's being brought to the precinct. He has a realization right now. And he's going to verbalize the realization. Remember, he just unalived his girlfriend. Okay?
Awful. Terrible.
Horrible. I don't think it can get any worse than this.
Imagine, I'm
not going to see her anymore. I ruined our whole life together.
And the act of it, you could, repeating in your head?
Yeah.
What could possibly, all right, let me guess. Remorse,
yeah. Maybe he's thinking, I can't believe I did that.
Yes.
No. Let's let the video play.
Then we'll sit down, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss GTA in that.
You're right, switch sides, man. Yeah.
No.
Which GTA? What are you talking about, Robert?
6.
You got ages for that.
I'm gonna get life.
So I've got Robert Richards, on the 30th of May, 2025, said the following. I accidentally killed her. At least I admitted to it. I'm going to miss GTA. I'm going to get life.
Oh my God.
I can't get it out of my head.
What? I gotta get it out of my head?
No, he can't get it out of his head.
Oh,
Not the unaliving, the not being able to play GTA 6. I almost feel that. I'm like, yeah, do whatever about the unaliving, but you're not going to play GTA 6? What the fuck?
That's two gut punches. That is 2 punches to the gut. I did a heinous act, terrible, but damn, that GTA 6.
But does a guy deserve all that? Yeah, sure, I got you. But and then you're going to do that to him? What are you, sick? What are you, a sick bastard?
What kind of a show are they running in the UK?
A shit show. That's what
can't
they're running.
believe That.
How dare you take something away from that guy?
That's legit, real, sincere, deep in his feels, depths of his soul. I'm gonna miss GTA, and dude, we all know we can't feel it.
And he said, "In it, I'm gonna miss GTA, in it." It didn't even make sense. He didn't even need to say that there, but he did.
Then we'll sit down, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss GTA in that.
You're right, switch sides, man. Yeah.
I'll miss GTA, in it.
That's their little UK speak, and I governor. Priorities.
But usually it's like, oh, that's pretty fucking badass, isn't it? It's like I'm like, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Like I'm gonna miss GTA 6, isn't it? You didn't even use your English right there, buddy.
That even though it wasn't quite worded is this a bad Calvin Klein advertisement? I would replace that beat. That would be a great viral commercial for GTA 6, even though they don't need it.
And then, last but not least, have you ever got punched so hard you lost your hair?
Okay, I mean, I've been punched a couple times in my day. Landed a few, don't mind me. But no, I can't say so.
And also try to look so menacing at first, too.
I've been known to put on a menacing face or two in my day.
I don't even realize it's about to happen to me. You don't even know I have fake hair until you do know I have fake hair.
That's the face I'm looking at right now.
That's a face of a guy who knows he's got fake hair but has no idea what's about to happen to his fake hair. That's confidence. That's what I call confidence. This guy.
Yeah.
Right there. That's the face of confidence. Here we go. Enjoy.
Okay, let's regroup. The unit big fella brought to the fight was strong.
Oh, no.
Until his whole
It's
unit
easier to
started
play
getting-
these videos because I don't know, like this was a pay-per-view of sorts, so like we don't want to get struck, so you just kind of
Right, okay.
Someone's like, hell no, reaction video. Oh hell
The
no.
unit big fella brought to the fight was strong. Until his whole unit started getting their ass. Don't even know that his unit don't even want to be at the fight. Big fella can't even stay in on a carpet unit with a head like that.
Well, they call you Patch. You want some shit, Patch.
They came in as a unit.
Right
and
there,
left
he
us
took
in
it
the-
off.
Big fella there.
He took it off. He punched it off. That's what you. So like he played this part too soon, but this is what initially took it off. This punch right here.
Shit, Patch.
They came in as a unit. and
Bam.
left-
Boom.
He scalped him, dude.
Yeah. Wow. Single scalp punch. That should be a special move in a video game or something.
Bro, that if ever the word technical knockout comes into play, this is a technical. He knocked you out, dude. This is a technical technical retirement, technical RO,
He knocked
technical
the
retirement
reputation
out.
right
Yeah.
out of him too.
Keep my wig out your goddamn mouth.
Did the fight go on? I mean, I don't know that we have the answers to these important questions, but
Well, remember as we first talked about in the beginning of the episode, embarrassment law. Yeah, nothing to do with the fight went on. Yeah, had nothing to do with embarrassment law.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, the Cardi B throwback.
Yeah, embarrassment law.
He's gonna try to sue the fighter.
He's
the
gonna
platform.
and he's gonna twerk on a robot.
Makes sense. It's the logical move after getting your hair punched off of your dome.
Look at that.
The
Look at
Dome
that.
Head Club for men. That's impressive. You don't see that every day.
How cool do you gotta feel as the other guy? Like, yeah, I punched your hair off, dude.
Yeah, I'm feeling on top of the world. You can even see, like, I didn't even know this feeling existed. I never thought I could punch a man's entire hairdo off of his dome spot, but damn, I got all this. Well,
that's more like a hair don't. You know what I'm saying, brother?
I'm gonna put it on. You know, I'm gonna take it off you.
This
Yeah,
picture
that
was
looks
great right here. Joe
legendary.
Pesci from Home
Oh,
Alone
no.
1.
Good, perfect.
Come on, Marv. Let's go.
The dude would have been able to save face if he got the hair knocked off, and let's say had a mic near him and said exactly that. If he would have leaned into it. Come on, Mom.
Yeah, what? It's not Halloween right now. You know, forget about it.
Oh, that was a sight.
Yeah, a sight to behold. I'm sure he didn't want to see it. It's a sight. It's a sight for everyone else except the guy who lost the hair. You know.
I mean, yeah, I'm a little shocked because just a couple things I never thought I'd see or hear have occurred in this show. Deep fryer dumpster diving, scalps getting punched off. By God, beef jerky. Don't get me started.
You know it. You know it, sir.
All right. Well, I guess we did our thing. It's been a Tuesday night show, ladies and gents. We appreciate that y'all join us in our endeavors to continue to bring you all of the content of the world and get you as engaged as possible. Looking forward to another one. Hopefully the phones will be on. I want to make the personal vow that we do have a guest that lives in the UK. I am looking forward to an interview and a conversation regarding my biased opinions regarding Islam and the infiltration of European countries. But
Heard
with
that.
Josh,
What?
take it away.
What? I guess we'll talk about this after the fact. But we want to do. We want to do Thursday. We want to do Saturday. We'll figure that out. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
We'll let you know in the
check
YouTube
the schedules.
community. With that said, thank you so much.
Hit the bell, guys, so you can see our community posts, so we can announce, so you can see we announce when the shows will be on. We are doing our very best to keep consistency alive. Your support means all that and more for us to continue to do what we will do.
Hell yes, hell yes. Eli said all the important stuff. With that said, we'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe. That's Eli. I'm Josh, stuck in the middle, and we'll see you on the next one. Till then, see ya. See ya. Take care, everybody.